What's going on? What's going on? We live. The Shy season, the live after show discussion. We're gonna let some people get on in here. We're gonna get it started. It's Friday night. We picking our streams back up. We about to go crazy until the summer. You know what I'm saying? But the Shy is back. The whole crew is back, and this is what we've been waiting on. The Shy. Gonna see how this thing plays out. I don't know if anybody gonna get knocked off or anything. I don't think the Shy gonna do nothing like that, but it's a lot of things we need to know about. I'm not even sure a lot of people even seen the episode yet since it just came out tonight. Probably haven't, but it is what it is. We watched it. Tonight is simply lemonade, spiked lemonade, watermelon. We gonna see if they can take truly spot. 5% alcohol. Cool, 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 cool. What up, OT? Not bad. You can't really taste too much watermelon in it. I know I'm gonna drink through these. Yeah, they straight. They straight. What's up, Karen? Let me know what you guys rate this episode. We're gonna let some people get in here. But this is the first episode of The Shy, season 5, the finale, the final season. So I'm like, all right, I want to see how things play out. Like I was saying earlier, I don't know if we're gonna see anybody disappear. You know what I'm saying? If they're gonna have to get rid of anybody, but it would be cool to see something like that. And I definitely don't know how they're gonna end this. Is it gonna be with Kiesha going off to school like she said she wanted to, starting fresh? Her and Christian gonna get back together? Douda's back in town. Imani is still in St. Louis. They didn't roll Imani up out of here. Uh, who else? What did Kev have going on? Kev's having a little bit of flashbacks, you know, that PTSD. Papa, he out here, you know what I'm saying? He the school announcer now. Papa done upgraded himself. Maisha ain't want nothing to do with him. She wanted some space. What Papa do? He stepped up. I'm the school announcer now. Trig don't you don't have to be with Transformers this season. What's up, Kendall? Yeah, man. I mean, I was wondering how they were gonna get rid of her, but I mean, they had to write her out some way. They talking about St. Louis. When we found out at first, it was, oh my god, they won't let me work with them. I won't be working with Disney. Turned out you submitted a fake vaccine card. Come on, man. Come on, man. We can't respect that. We can't respect that. But the truth always comes to the light. Karen said it was a pretty good, a solid 7. Yeah, I give it around a yeah, probably like a 7. I can't really go too much higher than that because it was really just building us back up from last season. But other than that, it was pretty good. What's up, Mo? So didn't not much really happen this episode. It's basically everybody with a like relationship problems to a certain point, you know? Cause you had the Jake and Gemma had their issues. Um Kiesha and Christian, Emmett, Tiffany. So it was like basically everybody's relationship was kind of hell. Even Otis and Tracy's little relationship. So 7's all around is what we looking at. That ain't bad. For it to be a whole year. Now I don't know if the rest of the season is going to be rushed because this was just a refresher bringing us back. I don't know if the season is going to seem rushed. I think a year was good enough to do a season in. So hopefully the whole season flows and we get a good product up out of it. That's the main thing. Even if it's not as good as I say, like the first 3 seasons were to me the better seasons. Then 4 was well, 3 and 4. I put 3 and 4. I put those seasons about the same. But 1 and 2, I was like, all right, cool. And then 3 and 4, I went down from like my 8 to like a 7. You know what I'm saying? Like a 7. So right now, this is right there. Maybe they can climb back up out of here. Yeah, OT. That's what I'm saying. Douda's back. So I definitely want to see what plays out through that. That's gonna make the show interesting as far as my action standpoint. I watch shows, it's gotta have some kind of action in it. So right now, it don't look like anything's really gonna be going on in the streets too much outside of little Trig and what Rashad did. But Douda is definitely gonna bring us back some action. COT, yeah, that's what I'm saying. 3 and 4, I was like, those seasons they dropped. I'm watching. Ralphie, we talking about the shot right now. We just talking about anything that's pertaining to the shot and what we thought about the old episodes and old seasons. But yeah, season 3 and 4, I was watching them. I was like, I don't know about these. I don't know about these. They were good, but then it's like they just took a whole nother direction and was like, damn, you just halted the brakes on us. Y'all had that momentum. Y'all had a nice young cast. We were watching them all grow up. It's like, all right, cool. Let's keep building on that. But then they just went all dark one whole season. And then 4 was them trying to climb out. And 5, it looks like they starting off pretty good. Hopefully they can maintain that. Now I'm no critic or anything. I think I can judge a show pretty well though. But we're gonna see if they can climb their way up out this hole. Because so far they doing good. I don't know if I could have expected much more for, saying just a welcoming back episode. But we're gonna get ready to get started. I'm MoedotJ. Tonight is the live after show discussion for The Shy, episode 1, season 5, the series finale. Now, we just bounced back. I don't care about what you talk about in the chat as long as you're respectful in there. We don't care. Mainly pertaining to The Shy, we don't ask for donations, but they are appreciated. Cash App is at the bottom of the screen, MoedotJ. And if you want me to read off your comment, hey man, throw something in a little, super chat. But other than that, keep it respectful. We don't care what you talk about in here. And right now, we in The Shy. This is a live after show discussion. So most of the time, whatever y'all want to talk about is what we'll talk about in here. So y'all tell me who you want to start off with, and we'll jump into breaking them down. Because it seemed like the majority of the episode was Emmett and Tiffany. They're a little going back and forth. And then I probably give Jake. Nah, Trig and them the second biggest part. Imani is really dumping Trig over that video. If that was her truck, she would have beat the brakes off that kid too. Yeah, that whole thing. Like I said, they would. What I'm saying. I was looking at that too. I was watching it like, how they gonna write Imani out? Like, how are they gonna exit? But then we'll get more into that Trig video because the whole thing was silly anyway. But we're gonna get into that. We'll start with Emmett. Because the family Kendall said it, and y'all know Kendall's a loyal one. You know what I'm saying? So we got Emmett at the house. He over here, and I'm thinking he trying to get some, something on the side. But in reality, he was just dreaming about it. And who was he dreaming about? Miss, I'ma send a 2-minute message, a 2-minute voicemail. Hey, I just want to let you know we shouldn't be together. What? Don't send me no long ass message like that. But he wakes up because it's Tiffany. Now, Tiffany, y'all know Tiffany's my girl. She's me and Emma's girl. But the way she's moving, I'm looking at it like, what the hell? The way she's moving is making Emmett look semi-decent. Like, we know Emmett's gonna fuck up. Emmett's gonna fuck something else. Emmett can't get right. Now, he can get on the straight path for maybe an episode, 2 episodes, but we know sometimes he gonna veer off. You know, when you ride and you doze off a little bit and you hit the little side, you know what I'm saying? The little alerts, like, yeah, that's what Emmett's gonna do. Tiffany is all the way different. Tiffany is she's making a hard right from the far left lane. That's what she's doing. She talking about, I need some time. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go stay with my mama. Now, Emmett in the bed, he waking up. He waking up and he looking left and right because he thought he really had something in that bed. That's how you know. That's how you know Emmett ain't getting none, because he really thought he had something in the bed. He looking around like, oh, you know you ain't had that pull up last night, Emmett. You were at the house with the kid while she was out doing what she was doing. Like, what? You over here thinking about Kiesha waking up. Now, when she said she going to go stay with her mama, first thing I was thinking was, that barbecue shack, that barbecue shack ain't making that kind of money. Now, you might be going to stay with your mama, but this rent still needs its half. Yeah, them utilities we got, that internet that you was paying for, yeah, we still need that half. Yeah, you not just moving up out of here and going to your mama house and taking my kid. You know what I'm saying? You not just doing that. They in Chicago, so where they staying, they probably about 900. They're probably getting hit about 900, maybe 1,200 on the high end. But yeah, it's like, Tiffany, you better be gonna live with your mama. That means your mama gonna be buying all the food. You gonna be living over there rent free. You gonna have to come up on some of that bread. We're gonna need half that rent. What they say, we need the next 6 months. I need that half. You dipping up out of here. I got a daydream about Kiesha because you ain't giving me none. You out running the streets. I'm watching EJ now. You talking about you taking EJ. Girl, you better write that check. Matter of fact, just go ahead and deposit that into our joint account. We husband and wife. Come on now. You going to live with your mama. She talking about, I'm going to go stay over my mama house. He like, what? What you mean you going to stay over there? It is what it is, Emmett. But gentlemen, never be afraid to talk to your pappy. Now, if you having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son. I tried to tell Emmett I had 99 problems getting Tiff ain't one. Now, he goes over, he talking to Darnell. Of course, this is the first, and it's a rare sight that we see Darnell without his earpiece in. Now, Emmett trying to get on some AirPods. He don't need those. He gonna lose those. He gotta have a big around the ear one, so you know what I'm saying. He always know where it is. It's not no, oh man, where's that? That thing wrapped around. But never be afraid to go talk to your pappy and get some female advice. Now, unfortunately for him, his dad is Darnell. Now, Darnell's saying the same thing I would tell my homeboy. You over here, down and out. I'm telling him, hey, bro, fuck Tiffany. What you worry about Tiffany for? Man, you got your own barbecue shack. Shit, man, you living good. What you worried about Tiffany for? Now, you got to get a drink. You know what I'm saying? You got to get a drink. You know what I'm saying? Knock the rust off you, especially in the morning time. Emmett talk about, nah, man, I get emotional. Well, you might get emotional. I don't know what bottle this is. They were talking about it was Henny, but I know they can't put Henny in here because they ain't got those rights. But whatever they drinking on, I thought it was Jack Daniels at first. But they called it Henny. That don't look like no Hennessy bottle. But he wants to know what he needs to do. He was saying he's cooking, he's doing everything. So right now, what Emmett is trying to do, yeah, he's trying to get his wife back. But if they weren't married, we'd call it Emmett is in sucker mode at this point. I'm doing everything I was supposed to do. I'm clearing it. I'm cooking. I'm doing all. Nigga, if you gotta go above and beyond like what you should already be doing because you live there, it's over with. There's no respect for you. We in my spot and I gotta go do cooking and cleaning and doing all this extra shit more than what I was already doing just to try to impress you to come back. Get out of here. You can't stoop to that level, Emmett. You just doing the stuff that both of y'all supposed to be doing around the house. Now he been drinking with Darnell. You got to remember, it's still early in the morning because you remember right after this, after he was drinking, Emmett walked all the way over to Mama Tiff's house. Now this is where he was talking about how he had to think about some other women because Emmett was thinking about he was thinking about Kiesha. And sometimes it's like that. Everybody's like that, male, female, it don't matter. They gonna be thinking about somebody else sometime. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody trying to look at this face. Shoot. But he telling a little story about him, Dom, and how he had to think about his mama. Now, that's the only thing. I'm not trying to hear you talk about my mama now. Like, I know you my pops, but I still ain't trying to hear that. I ain't trying to know none of that. Because I don't care. But he in here, he going through it. Have any of y'all ever been to the point where you were like looking at a mirror and, I mean, not a mirror, but a picture and sobbing over it? Like, oh my God, I missed that. Let me see, because I know it's a couple of you nice guys in here that being hurt. Now, the good thing about Kev and them is they experiencing it at a younger age. I mean, Emmett, his age, this is a cool age to get your heart broken so you can still move on in life. But I've never known anybody personally to get their heart broken that they carrying around a picture and like looking at it. You know what I'm saying? That right there that's a whole nother level right there. I'm never trying to get to that point. If I got to carry your picture around, like in a frame, not on my phone, because this is 2021, you carrying around a picture that's in a frame, not like a picture that's on your phone, the screensaver or nothing. If you don't throw that motherfucker away, now you hearing stories about your mom from your dad. Kendall said, ain't nothing more sad than listening to someone who's drunk and emotional. I don't be trying to hear that. There's only like 2 people, maybe 3 people that I'll be around. If they get drunk and start getting emotional, it's only like 3 people. Like I'll be around my 2 brothers and then one of my homeboys. But other than that, hey man, on some real shit, I'm not trying to hear that. I'm not trying to hear that. Now I'm gonna make sure my homeboy is good and everything. Make sure they get what they need to get. But man, I ain't trying to hear that sad shit, man. You talking about a girl, man? It ain't worth getting in no trouble over. And man, just keep moving on, bro. It ain't worth it. I'm gonna marry her when I get off work tonight, though. Project Pat told you don't save her. We told you don't save her. What'd you do? Saved her. Now look at you. You like you like Emmett over here missing a good thing because she out in the streets running around. She running around with a nigga named Rob. Only Rob I know is Rob Stone. 2 damn phones. Babble. Yeah, that's the only Rob I know. You out here with a nigga named Rob. We going straight to Tiffany after this though. So don't think Tiffany's about to skate up out of this. I got some words for you too, boo boo. Cause that's bae. But right now she getting passed around. Emmett then walked all the way over here. He got the little picture in the frame, walking around talking about la-di-dee, la-di-la. Let me go to her mama house. Now, it's cold as hell outside. We already seen that Mama Tiff was telling Tiffany that EJ needed a jacket on. This kid had on a shirt like what I got on in a vest. Cold as hell. She out here, you just look at the mama. Tiffany got her stomach all out, but she fly as fuck though. She got the big bubble coat. We're gonna get on her ass next. She got the big bubble coat on. Young EJ out there, cold as hell, snaggle too. So all that extra wind going through his mouth, talking about mommy, my mouth cold. Well, close your mouth, kid. But we get over here, Emmett over here, drunk, talk about I want to be a family again. I was scared at first, but right now I'm not scared. He over there. He going through it at the house. He's sitting there every morning. He waking up. Is Tiffany home? I made pancakes. I made scrambled eggs. Nah, she ain't at home. She at Rob's house. She at Caleb's house. She at Mo's house. She at that nigga. She at Torben's house. If she let Torben hit, I know I can hit. I look better than Torben. Torben. Then you got Mama Tiff in the back. I told you I like Mama Tiff. They need to have her on here more because Mama Tiff kept it real. I told y'all when we was watching P Valley, stop leaving these kids at at y'all parents' house. It ain't your grandparents' job to watch them damn kids. I told y'all that. We got a rent. I ain't never even cut it up and put on there. I told y'all about dropping y'all kids off at at y'all parents' house or hell at y'all grandparents' house. That ain't their job. Get your kids up out your parents' house. It ain't no I get a free weekend. No, you get to be a parent this weekend. Grandma don't want them little niggas in there. Grandma get tired. Shit, I want to lay around sometime. I want to wake up late. I don't want to have to wake up and get the grandkids some food at 8 in the morning because they hungry. They playing around watching TV. No. I'm a grandparent. That means you do the parenting and I oversee shit. I'm just the grandparent. You parent, you hands on. I'm grandparent. I just look down like, okay, y'all doing a grand job down there. Yeah, Tiffany moved over in here because she wants to figure out what's going on in her life. Now, they already figured out they wanted to be married. Then they figured out that she was going to be slanging that dope even a little bit more and hosting parties. Then they figured out that they were going to have an open marriage. Then they figured out that she was going to get a little more attached to a guy than Emmett was. Then they figured out that she wanted to go move to her mama's house. Then she figured out that she was going to stay at her mama's house more than a couple of days, maybe a couple of months. Then she figured out she was going to stay at Rob's house. Yeah, she figured out a lot of shit. Yeah, Tiffany, we on you next, baby. And I love me some Tiffany. But we on your ass next, Tiffany, because I'm about to call you out on all your bullshit. I don't have time for the bullshit. Emmett just wants his old lady back. Emmett wants the family back. Emmy want the family back so bad. This nigga at work, he just left talking to Tiffany, sobered up, went home, got changed, put on the work uniform, went to work, sobered up, got to work in the books while singing the whole time. Now, Emmett, that's a bad dude. Now, this goes a little bit into Trig's story, but look at him. Look at all the emotions. Never been down like this. This right here, you act just like Trig. Like, hey, you straight, bro? You come in the room, you see your boy there, he doing his work, but he's singing his heart out like some love shit. It ain't no cool love. You know what I'm saying? This is like I'm hurt music. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no, okay, this is cool right here. We can vibe to this. This is no. This is damn, man, I'm hurt, man. I don't know what I'm gonna do without her. I'm like, hey, brother, it's never that serious. He here singing his ass off though. Look at, yeah, man, I'm good, man. Nah, man, Tiff left me, man. Tiff left me. I told Emmett last season, don't fall for the okie doke, brother. Talking about an open marriage, that means she's already been open with a couple of niggas doing the marriage. That's why she ready for the open marriage because she didn't already got hers lined up. You gotta go work for it. Tiffany was setting this whole thing up. Now, our boy Trig wants to go ahead and do this some hood shit right here. This is some hood shit right here. He decides that he wants to propose inside of the barbecue shack. Really, nigga? Out of all the places, this is where you want to propose at? But it is what it is in the hood, man. Chicago, St. Louis, Kansas City, all of us Midwest cities. We be on some shit like that. But it's all good. It's how the Midwest is. What else we got of Emmett? Shit, that's pretty much it of Emmett, to be honest with you. If Yeah, because the last thing we see from Emmett after this is them getting ready to, had a proposal party. So we'll jump into Tiffany, but let me see what you guys got to say. How do you feel about Emmett and Tiffany? Do you think that Emmett is doing more than what's necessary for him and he should just leave? Like, do you think Emmett should leave the situation, or Emmett should continue to try to fight to get his wife back? What do y'all think Emmett should be doing in this situation? Because I'm going with Darnell. Fuck Tiffany and just go on about life, bro. Y'all ain't been married that long. Go get an annulment. Or just file for divorce. Get it over with. You leave it what you came with. We don't give nobody nothing. We just do cuss it like how we doing it then. I'm not about to be sitting around here waiting for Tiff to come home. There you go, Mo. Yeah, hit the like button. Oh, yeah, let's get come on, man. We get at least 10, 15 likes in here. I know not a lot of people watch the Shy, but come on now. Yeah, leave and get a divorce or an annulment. See, that's the only thing, though. Tiff might be trying to get half of the barbecue shack. Tiff seemed like she gonna be the type to try to get some of that barbecue. I can see Tiff trying to get half of the barbecue shack, talking about, yeah, this is my office too. She in there like, damn, man, I don't want to split this with her. But yeah, now we got Tiffany. Now we remember Tiffany went to her mama house because she called our boy Emmett in the house daydreaming, waking up, getting his freak on by himself. And she told him she's about to leave for a little bit. She'll go stay with her mom until she can figure out things. Now, Mama Tiffany, she's the coolest one on the show right now. Right now, I got her ranked at number one for this season because she keeps it real. She keeps it real at all times. She said you was only coming over for a couple of nights. Tiffany done brought all these bags over here talking about I'm only gonna be here a couple of nights. Hell no. EJ over here with this thin ass stuff on. Tiffany is fly as hell. Look at what Tiffany got on. She got the jacket on. She got the sweater on up under it. That's a scarf. She got the scarf on up under because she got the top showing the stomach up under there in the middle of winter. She got the matching gloves. EJ came over here with the little Old Navy sweater with the vest, arms just as cold as hell. Tiffany over here warm as hell. He over here struggling, talking about, hi, Grandma, I love you, Grandma. Like, Tiffany, come on now. Talking about Mom, he don't need to be hearing that. Man, over at that house, all you hear is cursing. Every night they getting into it. She in the kitchen and, hey, Mama Tiffany ain't putting up with none of that. She ain't putting up with none of that. Now, you know how it is. They always use the kid. You talking about, I love you, Grandma. She's like, oh, I love you too. Now, this is my thing right here. Like, if you look at Tiffany's room when she went up there, she still had Bow Wow, B2K on the wall. Mind you, this is like 2021, 22. So that means she would have had to move out around like 2004, 2005. That would put them around my age. They ain't that old. And my mom for sure ain't gonna have my room looking how it was when I was in high school. So I was looking at this, I was like, damn, your mom must always knew you was gonna come back. At some point in time, you was gonna come back. Your room is gonna be exactly the same. My room don't look nothing like how it did when I was in high school. And I'd be going back there. I'm like, damn, is this a hotel room? Why is all these pillows on this bed? What's up, Muchella? Kendall said she'll want Emmett once he gets with someone else for Kiesha. Man, I was thinking maybe this season because we just seen Emmett thinking about Kiesha. So I was thinking maybe throughout the season they might get back together, especially since it's all aligning. Kiesha and Christian, she done broke up with Christian. Good guy, but good guys finish last. And we already knew that. We already told Christian last year when they were working at the Goodwill, don't be involved with a girl. Like, we'll get into that. But we already told him that, but the brother didn't listen. Tiffany over here wilding out. This is what they say. We're not saying you're asking for it, but you're putting yourself in a situation that could potentially harm you. Now, Kiesha wants Tiffany to come with her to go look at the dorms. Now we see Christian over here texting. Christian over here, you sure don't want me to come with you? You know, look at the dorm with you. Now Christian is doing a lot of work right now. Christian is going above and beyond right now. Like this right here is a true gentleman. Unfortunately, this does not work. This is not going to work. And Christian showed you it didn't work. No matter how much you do, it's not going to work. But Christian's over here talking about, you want me to go with you? She's like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Tiffany come with me. Now, Tiffany married, but Tiffany getting ready to go look at the dorm. Like she about to go look for the dorm. She getting dolled up. Tiffany about to go look good. Just in case while she out, she might find somebody. It might have to tell the little college kid, shorty swing my way. Sure look good to me. Now could you please swing my way? Shorty swing my way. Yeah, that's what Tiffany is going to the dorms for. She's looking for her a young tenderoni. Somebody else she can get out here and wild out with because Emmett just at the house. Emmett ain't tiptoeing around like Tiff is. But guess who texted? This is how it is too, fellas. Christian's a good guy, doing everything he can. She talk about, nah, I don't need you to come with me to the dorms. Nah, me and Tiffany gonna go. Nah, we don't need to be together. You were nice. This nigga Rob sent a what you doing text. WYD. What up, Adamsville? He sent WYD. I don't even text WYD. I still spell things out, except for LOL. I spell things out. This would have said, what are you doing? That's what mine would have said. No question mark. He talking about what you doing. This got her smiling. Christian over here talking about, let me help you find a dorm. She talking about no. Rob talking about, I was just seeing how you was. You know what I'm saying? Rob keeping it real. I told you I don't like Rob because he with me and Emmett's girl Tiffany, but Rob keeping it real. Rob thinking, I ain't gotta do nothing. Shawty married. I ain't gotta go above and beyond for that. She got a husband for that. I'm just who she slides through on the late night. She give good. Yeah, it's me and Faye Beasley. He on 3 pills. Renegotiate. I need another 3 meal. But Rob talking about, I was just seeing how you was doing. This nigga Rob didn't want nothing. That nigga Rob said, what you doing? She said, oh, I'm about to go look at the door. That nigga said, oh, I was just seeing what you was doing. Rob handled it like a G. I give Rob credit for that. But that's what Tiffany want. Tiffany don't want that good house nigga shit. She don't want that. She want Emmett with Emmett in the streets. You see what I'm saying? When Emmett ain't in the streets, she don't like Emmett. When Emmett doing the right thing, she don't like Emmett. When Emmett was out there knocking everything down, season 1, season 2, she liked Emmett. Season 3, yeah, she liked Emmett. Season 4, we started to see them change. They went into that open marriage in season 4 because now she got Emmett and he's low key about the streets because Don was the last one that we know that he knocked off. But Tiff don't like him in the house. Tiff like him in the streets. That's why when Rob was talking about, I ain't got no issue with getting no chicks. She just laughed at it, and then she still moved in with the nigga. So I'm telling y'all what she want. She want a nigga in the streets because she want to be in the streets. But geez Louise, you don't have to take it from me. I'm just a kid from the streets that's seen it before. Yeah. Now Rob just talking about what it is. And you hear Kiesha talk about, yeah, Christian was a good fallback. All he was a cushion, just to bounce back from. You know what I'm saying? Just to bounce back. He was a soft fall. He wasn't a rebound. So you're a rebound, you getting something, you know what I'm saying? You dunking if you on a rebound, you dunking. But when you just a soft cushion, something to fall back on, you ain't winning. You ain't winning. You ain't gonna get nowhere. She laughing at your messages. She laughing at your messages because she told you no. Now you talking about some random shit to try to still be cool and have a conversation going. After she told me no, I'm going with Tiffany, I wouldn't even brought up shit else. I wouldn't have brought up nothing else. She would have said, "Oh no, I'm going with Tiffany." I'm like, "Cool," because in my head I was just asking that shit just to make you feel good because I'm trying to play the game anyway. I'm not about to go look at no dorms. Why I care where you staying at on dorm? I'm not about to be coming up here and hanging out at the dorms with you and your kid on the campus. I'm not about to be doing all that. You can come slide through the house. But she over here laughing. She done told this nigga no, and now she laughing. Just to know deep down inside that her truth was she ain't want Christian. She didn't want Christian. She wanted to be bold. She wanted to be like, I'm gonna do this on my own. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get this right. And more power to her. I know I'm telling the truth too. Look at this. Look at this. He ain't talked to her ever since they had the last conversation. All Rob said was, "Oh, I was just seeing how you was doing." Guess what? Later on that night, what did she do? I just got back from looking at dorms with Kiesha. I'm talking about she's sending back-to-back messages. What you doing? That's basically, hey, she about to try to slide through. She about to slide through. We ain't spoke ever since the last conversation, and you hit me up telling me about your day. You explaining your day like I give a fuck. I don't care what you did today. You got a whole husband. I don't care about that. Don't tell me how your day was. And then you ask me, what am I doing? Obviously, you know I ain't doing nothing. What time it is? It's 9 something. Oh, you know I ain't doing nothing. You know I be in the house chilling. You know these are your hours to slide through, Tiffany. You ain't even gotta ask. If you say, can I pull up? You already know the answer gonna be, yeah, you know what I'm doing at this time. I'm waiting on you to text me to see if you coming through or not. You know what time it is. Don't play these games. We adults. We adults. You know you come over around 10:30. You texting me what you doing around 10. I know you trying to come over. I played this game before. What do you think I hit you up earlier for? Because I was gonna be in the house from 7. I was gonna be in the house from 4 p.m. I was gonna be in the house. I already went grocery shopping this week. I didn't took care of everything. I was gonna be home early. Why do you think I text you at 4 or 5 in the afternoon talking about what you doing? I want you to come slide through. I had more time for you to be company. You know what I'm saying? Don't ask me what I'm doing. What are you doing? I heard you move back in with your mama. That's what I heard. You moved back in with your mama. So now we ain't got to worry about where the kid gonna be at, because as long as the kid's at your mama house, your mama ain't gonna leave the kid by herself, because that'll be a bad grandma. And your mama Tiff don't seem like she a bad grandma. Yeah. So come slide through. You know what time it is. And y'all over there thinking like, damn, man, Mo, you kind of dead on. Yeah, we used to live that lifestyle. We know how it is. He ain't sent no message back. I was just seeing how you was doing. She probably said, "Oh, I'm doing good. You know, we're just gonna go do this. Oh, this first apartment we looked at was nice." She probably having a full conversation to herself, because that's the type of nigga Rob is. So she probably over there texting, "Yeah, first place wasn't that good." He might not respond. Then she gonna probably say, "We're headed over to the second one," and then he be like, "Oh, okay, be safe." And then she tell you about all of them. Then she get home talking about, "I just made it home." Rob then only responded like 2 times to like 6 messages throughout the whole day. But now she's texting what you're doing, because she wants Rob to be very interested. She wants to be filled. She wants to be loved. She wants to be all of that. We didn't play this game before, but that's why Rob gets to win in the end and Christian lost, because Christian was doing all that extra shit that really means nothing in life. Rob was just getting straight to the point. You know what it is. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is. Christian was on some, we just dating. I'm trying to take it a little bit further. So he got to do all this extra stuff. But Rob knows what it is. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no relationship. It is what it is. You see what I'm saying? It is what it is. That's why Rob is winning, because Rob is direct with it. We don't BS around here. If y'all ask me something, I'm going to give y'all the honest truth. I don't have nothing to BS about. And that's how Rob is living. And that's why I told y'all, I got a personal, I mean, I respect Rob because I understand the game, but I got a personal vendetta with Rob over Tiffany. But this is just only in the movie world, y'all. We don't beef over women in real life. But Rob, I'm out for you. OT says she don't sell weed no more. She fell off. Hey, that's what I was saying. Like, you supposed to be riding around doing edibles. This nigga Rob started off as a connect. What do we know about the dope game? You don't get high off your own supply. You don't get personally involved with the connect. It's the same thing. You in the dope game. You know what I'm saying? He over here plugging you in with different type of events. He's getting you people with better weed, better THC, and now you trying to, I ain't saying you trying, you are. You letting the nigga smash, and you married, and you living in your mama house. So you just up in the house, just talking to other niggas. Just, oh my God. Grandma talking about shit. I'm gonna hit this drink because this motherfucking Tiffany, I tell you, she done left these goddamn kids over here. I say kids because a kid that age is bad. He seemed like he just be running around. So she talking about, you done left these kids over here. I'm drinking to this motherfucker. Don't be doing that. And I already told y'all how I feel about that. Don't be leaving y'all kids at y'all parents' house. That shit ain't right, man. That shit ain't right. You may think it's cute, but that shit ain't right, man. That shit ain't right. Parents too old. My dad be having my nieces and nephews over there all damn day. When I get there, there's toys downstairs. The house don't even look like the house we grew up in. The house just a playground now. The kids just be over there. Then my cousin, they be bringing their kids over. Dog, it's just so much shit over there. But don't be leaving them kids at y'all grandparents' house, man. You see what she's doing? She worked her whole life raising you. And you remember what she said. Her tongue ain't that strong, because if it was, her husband, her daddy, would be here. And Tiffany wouldn't have had a kid at 16 years old. That's all. Like, there you go, mama. Talk to him. Talk to him. Because everybody want to use, oh, it's the tongue. It's the power of the tongue. It's karma. Only when it benefits them. But when you call them out on that shit, they be like, oh, man, that don't even make no sense. Yeah, Tiffany, it do make sense. You out here wilding out. You out here wilding out. Your mama told you. Your mammy told you. At least she didn't take the Mercedes route. At least she started selling weed. Mercedes went straight to the script club. Mercedes said, we're going to jump in the game. We're going to jump all the way in the game. Now look at Rob. Rob over here FaceTiming. And this is why you don't want to FaceTime. You don't want to get caught with one of these faces. Like, your internet start getting a little laggy. You get caught up with the silly ass looking face. Yeah, you don't want none of that. But she over here, grown in the motherfucker. A whole mom, married, got her own place at her mama house, talking to a side nigga. It don't. Hey, why, Tiffany? Why'd you have to do this to me? Now, I was okay with you guys in your open marriage, but why? Why would you decide to move in with this guy, Rob, that you let smash 3 times? What in your right mind made you think that this was a good move? I'm not saying you're asking for it, but you're putting yourself in a bad situation. That's all that this was. That's all that this was. You got a kid in here. Your husband at the house. You at your mama house and you talking to a Negro talking about you about to come live with this nigga. So you don't have to listen to your mom because you want to get your life together because you're not sure that you want to be a wife, but you wanted to have the open marriage and was the one that said yes to the proposal and the one that said yes at the wedding. Tiffany, I can't let you slide, baby girl. I can't let you slide on this one. This was a bad decision here, and there's nothing you can do. Look at this. This nigga said you could come stay with me. She talking about, oh, it's me and my son. He's like, okay. What the fuck? This is just the dumbest decision I've seen in TV in a while. You don't know this nigga. This nigga smashed a couple times. That's it. He smashed a couple times. And if he smashed you a couple times, you a decent looking woman. So that means he has smashed better looking women. That means he just smashed worse looking women. But if he got you that easily, then he definitely getting other hoes easier. Cause he got you just off some fucking weed. This nigga got you off of THC. A random nigga we seen one episode. All we knew was you was going to let this nigga slide. All we knew is you met this nigga one time that wanted to have a couple of events. This nigga done got you with weed and he wasn't even giving you weed because you still had him break off some bread. What the fuck? Kendall, it could be more than a couple of times, sweetheart. Listen to me. It could be 3 times. It could be 10 times. It could be 20 times. Just because a nigga is smashing doesn't mean that nigga knows you. It don't mean a nigga knows. You think Rob is in there talking to Tiffany about her personal life? Rob don't give a damn. Rob talking about what you doing. I just seeing how you was. Rob don't give a fuck about her mama's background, where her mama work at. Rob don't care if your business is doing good. Rob got a check. You see how this nigga Rob's living room is? This nigga Rob's living room is like he's a professor at a college or something. I was looking at this. This nigga has a telescope. This is an older telescope too, with the fireplace going. I said, this don't look right. This don't look like a nigga named Rob's a place. I was gonna call it an apartment, but this don't look like a nigga named Rob's place. This shit looks a little bit too formal for him. So it's like either Rob is very intellectual and is doing something with weed on the side, or Rob he just into the finer arts. But Tiffany, darling, you don't know this nigga. That's not enough time to move in with a nigga with your kid. No. Let EJ, if you gonna be wilding out like this and just going to live with random niggas that you didn't let smash, let your kid stay at home with his daddy. He don't need to be around this shit. Tiffany, this is silly. You done brought your son over here, and this nigga talking about, yeah, champ, take your time. I see grandma bought the kid a damn jacket though. She'll put the kid in the jacket to go see Rob, but when they go see grandma, the little kid got frostbite. Calling him champ. Tiffany. He talking about you can stay here as long as you need, because you remember it started off, I got a spare bedroom. Well, guess what? That spare bedroom is for the kid. You in my room. You in my room, sweetheart. What do you think this is? Because when Rob said he had a spare room, that spare room was for you to keep your bags. Yeah, that's what that was for. You was going to have to stay with Rob. This nigga not about to just let you live in his house for free. This is stupid. There's no way you could possibly think this. And if it does happen this way, this nigga Rob going to jail within a year. Because if he really getting it like that, then that means he really in the game. He probably ain't gonna last long. Because he this reckless to just let a chick and the kid stay up in here knowing she got a baby daddy, then he ain't really in the streets like that. Yeah, come on now. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. That spare room, when he initially said that spare room was for her to put her bags in that motherfucker. Because in his room, if we judging off his living room, clean room. I'm talking about, nah, I don't want none of that shit in here. But yeah, this is just a dumb move, Tiffany. Ain't no nigga about to just move you up in the house for nothing. This nigga just told you on the phone the same night, a couple hours. I'll say maybe an hour before you moved up over here, before you hopped about your mama house at 10 o'clock. He told you on the phone, I don't have no problems getting women. So now you about to be up in the house. Rob gonna be a man. Remember, you just a guest. You in the spare guest room. You remember that? So he gonna be knocking holes down. You gonna be getting upset. They're gonna be talking bad to you because they smashing Rob. Remember, you just a guest. This is a bad situation. Y'all know I'm telling the truth because this is how it is. Rob just told you on the phone, oh, I be in the house. Oh, I ain't got no problem with that. He just told you he get bitches. He just told you he get bitches. So now we don't want to see you on Facebook. We don't want to see you on Instagram talking about this nigga moved me in and now he just got girls over here disrespecting me. He ain't disrespecting shit. This is his house. This is his bills. You live in the fucking guest bedroom. All that nigga has to do, well, right now he technically can't kick you out because he invited you to live in here. Now, if you need to get that in some kind of text, you got at least 30 days before you can get your ass up out of there. But shit, that nigga can make the refrigerator off limits to your ass and just rent out that motherfucking room in the bathroom. And he has every legal right to do so. This is a stupid move. This is a stupid move. You don't know this man. And I get it. She's trying to find herself. But the only way this situation is feasible is if you were down and out, nowhere else to go. You could have stayed at your mama's house and listened to her yell at you. You could have stayed at your house, but you decided to move out into this nigga's house. You moved out, and now you got your son just laying in the living room, all up in front of this dude. Like, what? I'm glad I'm not a baby daddy. I'm glad I don't have to hear my son talking about, yeah, we went over Rob's house. He had a telescope. Who the fuck is Rob? And why he got a telescope? Who this nigga think he is? Nostradamus? Yeah, daddy called me champ. Yo, I'm gonna need to have a talk with this champ guy because you ain't no champ, nigga. You ain't won nothing. And you already know because Tiffany his mama, so you already like, oh, so Tiffany messing with some nigga named Rob. Now I gotta ask around the city, hey, you know a nigga named Rob? Oh, okay, not White Rob. Okay, Tall Rob. Oh yeah, that guy, that's the Rob that got a telescope. Now everybody looking at you like you the clown ass nigga. Because they know Tiffany married to the nigga that work at the barbecue shack. You know, that's what they call it. They don't call Emmett on the block. They call Emmett that nigga that owned the barbecue shack. You know what I'm saying? That's what they call Emmett. Are you talking about barbecue boy? They don't nobody call Emmett in the street besides the niggas that hang with him. Yeah, Adamsville, you gotta ask around the city. You know a nigga named Rod. He about 6'4". He got a spare bedroom for rent. Oh yeah, I know that nigga. Rob with the telescope. How everybody know this nigga Rob got a telescope? Man, that's what he be talking about up at the Y when he be hooping. This nigga Rob had on a leather button down, just chilling in the house with the fireplace on. Nigga sweaty as hell in that motherfucker. Tiffany, you sure already knew this was a bad go. Any nigga crazy enough to have the fireplace on with a leather button down on, that nigga ain't right in the mind. Poor Emmett about to really be drinking now once he finds this out. Shit, if I'm poor Emmett, I'm gonna tell you what poor Emmett gonna do. Poor Emmett gonna be packing up all the shit that poor Tiffany got, taking that shit to her mama house and dropping that shit off on the porch. That's what poor Emmett gonna do. Drop that shit off. Hey. Mama Tiff, she said she was moving in with you, baby. You know what I'm saying? I love you. Make sure you take care of EJ for me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, all this gotta go. It ain't no poor Emmett. Right now, you got to take a stand, Emmett, because you're getting played in the situation. Tiffany about to be getting room and board plus food, and all she got to do is throw that thing every now and then. While Emmett's at the house struggling to pay that rent. Struggling. Getting hit left and right. Ping, ping, ping. He got to take care of all of this. But hey, man, that's the price it pays to be a good, you're a good husband, man. Fight to get your wife back, bro. That's what they want to hear, man. Fight to get your wife back. Even if she is throwing that thing around the city, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter. Fight to get your wife back, man. Get your family back, bro. Tiffany ain't never hugged you like that, but it don't matter. Get your wife back, bro. Get your wife back. That's what they want to hear. That's what they want to hear. She belongs to the streets. Nah, that she don't even belong to the streets. She belong to Rob. She belonged to Rob. Rob got all dibs. Rob got all control over her. Now let's wait and see how long it is before Tiffany gets the house key. Now that's going to determine where Rob is at. Now, right now, Rob could keep it player. Rob could keep it player and not give her a key, and she can only show up when he there. That will be what you want to do right there. You want to keep that house key because you can't really trust somebody that's living with you for free. You know what I'm saying? You can't really trust them. If they can't afford to pay you a little something, you got to watch them. Now, I know there are some exceptions for it, but they're grateful. But in this case, nah. You don't get no key to the house. When I'm there, yeah, you pull up, good. Or just wait for me to get to the crib. You know what I'm saying? It'll take a while before I give a chick a key to my spot. But that's if Rob gonna keep it player. Now, I don't think Rob gonna keep it two player. Rob gonna be cool. You know what I'm saying? He gonna probably give her a key. She gonna be living there. And she gonna slip up and she gonna tell Emmett, oh, I'm staying over at Rob's house. I moved on, Emmett. I'm at Rob's house. Now he gonna get mad. He gonna have to confront. Now Emmett's gonna have to confront damn Rob because he want to prove to Tiffany that he really loves her and he ain't gonna let no one stand in the way. Or he gonna take the sucker route where he goes up to Rob and he don't confront him. He just tells him, man, make sure you treat her good, man. I understand and I respect her feelings. Just make sure you treat her good and keep EJ good. And then Rob seemed like the type you gonna dap him up. Yeah, bro, I got you, man. In low key in the back of Rob's head, he's like, I'm not about to stick with Tiffany too much longer. I just had some inside with JJ because it was the winter time. It was cold outside. I ain't want to have people running in and out the house. I wanted something to lay up with any time of the night. You know what I'm saying? I might be downstairs watching the game. Hey, Tiffany, can we cuddle? She might come on in here, Rob. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? I want something in his house. It's snow outside. I'm not trying to bust my ass going over somebody's house. No, that's the summertime stuff. Right now, I got Bay. I got Bay. Y'all better get up on that. You know what I'm saying? Wintertime. That's why they say it's cuffing season. Niggas ain't trying to be in and out the house like that. Especially if you got somebody like Tiffany. You talking about, oh, you can come move in. And she's already throwing that thing now. I got it inside the house. Now I ain't even got to worry about competition between me and Emmett. Because you staying at the house. Now, I would never do no silly shit like this. Never letting a married chick at the house. You're not staying at the house. None of that. Because can't trust none of these niggas. They scary asses. But yeah, like, no, you're not staying up over here. But in Rob's case, being the player that he is, I ain't got to worry about you going home to motherfucking Emmett because you gonna come over here every single night. So whenever I do want something, I can more than likely get it if you willing to throw it that night. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to wait on, oh, okay, I gotta put EJ to sleep. I gotta tell Emmett I'll be gone for like an hour or two. I can't stay the night. Oh no, you can stay the night because you ain't doing shit. You can stay the night, get EJ up in the morning, take a little nigga to school, come get back in that bed, girl. Yeah, it's wintertime. You ain't working no more. You ain't slanging none of that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't slanging nothing no more. So what the dealio? You know what I'm saying? Come ahead, move on in. You know what I'm saying? Move in. It ain't gonna be too much more for me. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. So what do y'all think about the whole Tiffany and Rob thing? Was this a good move on her? Was this very silly? And what y'all do? What would y'all tell y'all friend if she was like, "Yeah, I'm about to move in with this nigga named Rob"? You talking about Rob that smashed 5 times? Well, it was actually 6, but I didn't count one time. Yeah, that Rob girl. Oh man, don't do it. Please don't do it. If one of my homeboys came up to me and was like, "Hey man, I'm thinking about moving this girl in." Who you talking about moving in? Man, you know Tiffany? Tiffany. Husband is the nigga that work at the barbecue shack. Yeah. Oh, little dude. Oh man, yeah, damn. She throwing that shit like that. I ain't know Tiffany got down like that. I thought she, you know what I'm saying? I thought her and old boy, little cook nigga, I thought they were good. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think she was throwing it like that. How long you been smashing that, bro? Shit, man, I've been knocking that thing down for probably about 4 or 5 months. Then straight. Nah, I mean, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? She cool, be chilling around with. You know what I'm saying? She don't really talk too much about no dumb shit, but yeah, she cool. I'm thinking about moving her in. Hey, nigga, you said she was married, right? Yeah. But nigga, don't move her in. That's just stupid. Don't do that. Like if she gonna slide through, let her slide through, but don't move her in the house. What if that nigga get mad one day and then you gotta be the one to kill a nigga? You didn't kill this nigga because you were messing with his wife because this nigga done came to your spot because her dumb ass is out here just wilding out. But then it all come down to you for being dumb enough to even move her in. No, nigga, don't do no shit like that. Kendall said my friends aren't dumb like Tiffany. Nope, not a good move at all. Real dumb move. Kiesha fresh home off of kidnapping and ain't tell her friend to cheat. Hey, that's facts. Like, but Kiesha didn't know that she was thinking about moving in. Remember, Kiesha was just saying who are you flirting with. So she didn't know to the extent, but it's still like, hey, you shouldn't be talking to no other niggas. You married. And like you said, Adamsville, I just came back from a kidnapping and like this is dangerous. This is dangerous. My friends are dumb like Tiffany. She's trying to move in with the other guy. He wasn't having it. Like, who are these dudes? Who are you? Where'd you come from? Who allowed y'all out here doing this silly shit? Tiffany is for the streets. SKRETTS. Streets. And you talking about let me move you on in. This woman just moved from her apartment with her husband to her mama house, and a day later she about to move in with you. She about to move in with you. Her having EJ with her just made it 10 times. Yeah, you putting your kid in this situation. EJ over here just knocked out, don't know what's going on, just thinking, man, this Rob guy is kind of cool. Ugh. I'm glad I'm not a baby daddy, man. Yeah, we stayed over Mr. Rob's house. Who? Who the fuck is Mr. Rob? And what was you doing over there, EJ? I thought you was at grandma's house. Nah, mom came and woke me up at like midnight. It was dark out. That should be like 10 o'clock. You just don't know. She over here big kicking it too. And look at him. He just a grinning because he already know what it is. Nigga know what it is. Yeah, OT, I told you, this nigga got a telescope. That's why I said everybody was in the city like, this ain't got a telescope. First of all, nigga, we live in Chicago. Nigga, you ain't seeing no lights from the motherfucking house. All them lights out that motherfucker. You look up, you might see the moon, but even the moon be hiding out in Chicago. This nigga got this motherfucking antique telescope. All this shit. This nigga went straight to Wayfair.com and went to goddamn what is this? Colonial. That's what he went. He went for the colonial look. Like, nigga, you done bought the whole living room set. The telescope matches the goddamn lamps. The lamps got the wooden table that matches that. Then you got the ball that's like a fake marble. Come on, man. This ain't his place. He didn't inherited this from his granddaddy. His granddaddy passed, and he was the only grandson. So he said, I'll take the house, granddaddy. Now, I'm not knocking him, but this is what's going on here. Damn, not D-Mac, but it was D-Mac's homeboy that's on force. I hope he shoot out Shump window. Yeah, man. Shump got a motherfucking telescope. You gonna get to shooting at his place. He gonna talk about, let me look at this motherfucking telescope. Nigga, what you got a telescope for? This is how you know. What did I tell y'all earlier? This is how you know Shump is just sliding. Them girls is on a rotation going through Shump house. This nigga has a telescope in the house. So that just shows you how smooth this brother can potentially get. Or he can just fake it, because most of us don't know shit about telescopes. So this nigga can be like, oh yeah, it's a telescope. It has a 35x magnifying glass, and on the darkest of nights, it brings up the brightest in the moon. He could just be saying all kinds of shit about this telescope, but you ain't never seen nobody with a real telescope in their house. So you just impressed with all the bullshit, and this nigga just laughing because he talking about, oh man, I just like telescopes. He don't know shit about this. Then he talk about, yeah, this right here, this is a bipod, because it's just one of them, so it's not actually a tripod, but at the bottom it does have a wide base. It's just so when you're out, it'll be more stable. And she's just like, oh my God. Nigga don't know nothing about telescopes. But it's a conversation piece. Yeah, it's a conversation piece. Because now she's over here and she thinks she's really about to get to know a little bit about Rob. She ain't going to know nothing but this nigga's name is Rob. She's not going to know if his real name is Robert. She's not going to know what Rob is short for. You know what I'm saying? His name could really be Rob Dog. You know what I'm saying? But he just go by Rob. Name could be Dick, because Dick is short for Rob. But who knows? She's not going to know Rob's full name. She's not going to know any of this. She's not going to know how to get to Rob's house until maybe well, she probably know how to get to Rob's house right now, because she's been sliding over to Rob's house. But she going to be uncomfortable forgetting that she live over there. Come on, man. He could be into astronomy. Rob's into as much astronomy as I am. When I get on here and I read y'all my horoscope or whatever the fuck it is, yeah, the horoscope. When I read y'all that shit, yeah, that's about as much horoscope and astronomy this nigga know. He talking about, oh, there go Orion's belt. Oh man, the Big Dipper. Damn, there goes the North Star. Like, okay, nigga, we know all the generic shit. We know Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, nigga. Show us something, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Show us something. And she over here just believing it, because at this point, she has to be very, very interested in Rob, because she has to be thankful and grateful. So right now, whatever Rob is talking, it's going in that left ear and it's stopping in that brain. And she gonna think about it. She gonna remember all this shit. She want to be good while she's over there. You know what I'm saying? Because she's a little bit attached to Rob, and she might be looking for a little bit more, and she wasn't expecting Rob to be like, you can come stay with me and my son can come stay with you. Okay, cool. Because she was a little bit iffy about it, but she just felt like Rob's been saying all the right things. I mean, he seems like a safe guy. Hell, he has a telescope right there. Right when you said he has a telescope, suspicious. We're thinking of a young black man with a telescope. Okay, that's believable. But he's also big into marijuana, and he has chicks sliding through on the late night. That's a red flag. That isn't an operating telescope. That is a conversation piece. That is a draw the women in piece. That is a drop them draws piece. That's all that telescope is. He ain't told us non scientific information about the scope. He just got that motherfucker in there and he just smiling. But a smile's just a frown turned upside down. Smiling faces tell lies. They don't tell the truth. Yeah, you know it. You know it. They got a telescope. Red flag number 1. Telescope. A nigga got a telescope. You like, hey, yo, bro, really? Really? What you doing with that? Kendall, how do I know what? How I know what? You know what I mean? I don't know much. I know a little bit of something. There you go, OT. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Mm-hmm. Horrible decision making here. This right here is all on Tiffany, man. If anything bad happens out of this, we can't blame nobody. There's no one we can blame. Let's all come to an agreement right now. If anything happens to Tiffany or EJ pertaining to Mr. Rob, short for we don't know what right now, we're not putting the blame on anybody. We're not looking at anyone and saying maybe they potentially said something or did something. We're not saying this person did something. We are watching it right now. Now, this wasn't in 4K for me. It was just 1080p because I was watching it on my computer, and you know what I'm saying, where I get it from, it wasn't giving me that 4K today. But we not blaming this on anybody but Tiffany. She could have easily went back to her spot because Emmett begged her. She could have easily stayed at grandma's house. Grandma ain't gonna kick you out. But you said forget both of them. Forget both of them. You gonna go stay with random dandom Rob, a nigga with a 3-letter name. We don't know nothing else about Rob except this nigga be on weed and got a fucking telescope. Now my spidey senses is going off, and I'm hearing weed and telescope in the same one. I'm thinking, no, nigga. Those do not mix. Don't get high and look in the sky. That's what I think when I hear weed and telescope. Don't get high and look in the sky because you gonna fuck around and break something. We don't get high. We don't look in the sky. See, so that was a red flag to me right there. Now, if y'all want me to point out red flags that y'all come across in life, just hit me up on Instagram, drop me 99 cents, and I'll tell you, oh, red flag or green flag. And that goes with almost anything, except for finances. Unless it's, you know, saying saving some money, then I can be like, all right, cool, but I ain't gonna tell you nothing now. What up, Neek? So we got Emmett up out the way. We got Tiffany up out the way. We're gonna probably go over to Trig next. We'll go to Trig and then we'll dive back into the kids. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna dive into the kids next. We'll start at the little fight at the community center. Matter of fact, let me give me another drink. Drink, pull it up. We smoke it up. That fella named Yellow up on the track. We chop it up and then slow it up. Yeah, Kendall, 99 cents. You know what I'm saying? I'll hook you up. Green light, red light. I mean, green light, green flag, red flag. See, I don't even talk like that. But yeah, we do 99 cents. I give you any red flag indicators, green flag indicators. And if I'm right and you need to come back, then I knock that price down to $49.99. Make sure you hit that like button. I'll be right back. Nick said, I thought you was getting that summer body ready. Shit, I am. I can still drink. It got 0 calories. Hit that like button, y'all. All right, we back. But yeah, Neek. Yeah, we working on the summer body, but I got to build up my tolerance. So I got to start off with, you know what I'm saying, little bitty drinks. Oh yeah, we got the smearing off ice, neon ice, pink lemonade. My first one trying. I was gonna do a breakdown of the videos. I mean, I was gonna do 2 breakdown videos of the 2 drinks, but I ain't got time to do them. So we just gonna drink them. Pink lemonade. Let's see on screen first review. Not bad. I can't really taste the pink part. Pause. Man. Yeah, Nick, we gonna get that summer body right, but I gotta build up this tolerance, drink like 2 or 3 of these, and then when I get off of here, I'm gonna be on some hen dog. But I try not to drink that hen or that crown on here because I try to be, sober, rock with y'all. Even though I don't ever get drunk, people. We may get a little tipsy, but we don't get drunk. Now, over at the community center, this is supposed to be a safe space. Supposed to be. Listen to me. Supposed to be a safe place. But the first thing we seen was a nigga getting his ass whooped in here. This nigga was getting his ass whooped so bad, his body wasn't even reacting. That nigga was getting hit like bing, 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 just catching them motherfuckers straight to the face. Pause. I'm talking about bow, bow, bow. People over here watching. I'm talking about adults are watching. It's a nigga taller than this dude. It was a dude that was like 6'6" in there on his phone recording. Nobody was breaking this up. They were letting this kid with the afro just catch this slaughtering. I'm talking about, I don't like seeing people getting whooped on. Now, if it's like a one-on-one fight like this, I'll get in there and be like, hey, break that thing up, man. This nigga he had enough. You know what I'm saying? I'm throwing in the town. I don't even know who this brother is, but I'm not about to let somebody get their ass whooped. If I see a fight and they go down to the ground, man, that's over with, man. Don't be kicking nobody while they on the ground. You know what I'm saying? That's some fucked up shit. But I would have broke this up, especially we in this building. This kid with the afro, he didn't want no more. That's one where you got to throw yourself, like, the referees, when they see you getting your ass whooped in the ring, they got to throw themselves inside. That's what they needed to do right here, and ain't no one step up for this afro. They just let Afro Thunder catch the thunder. I'm talking about boom, 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 just catching them motherfuckers on the ground. If anybody ever grabs you like this and they holding you, dog, don't reach for their chest. Try to punch that nigga. Or if you ain't no fighter, cover your shit up. This nigga was just catching them to the face like bing, bing, bing. Like, damn, nigga, what are you doing? You ain't gonna make it far in these streets. Think about, yeah, Afro don't punch back. He talk a lot of shit, but he ain't gonna fight back. Now, normally if people don't fight back, you ain't supposed to mess with them. But if they talking shit, and guess what? Afro was talking shit when he got in here. He talking, I ain't scared of none of y'all. Man, you just got your ass whooped. You need to be scared of everybody in this room. Because we just seen today that anything can happen. And Marshall from the Shy, yeah, Marshall hanging out with D-Max. Thanks, Adamsville. Yeah, Marshall. That nigga ready to shoot some shit up. What did he tell D-Mac? D-Mac, let's shoot this motherfucker up. D-Mac talking about, nah, let's just break the windows. You know this is Chicago, right? Tommy Forces in Chicago, right? We in the Shy, right? This nigga Marshall ain't got no love for the streets, man. Marshall is the same thug in both shows. He playing the same role in both movies or both TV shows. That's how bad of a kid this man is. Marshall's so bad, they said, come on, we got the perfect role for you in the Shy. It's the same thing you was doing, but only this time you're going to get physical. This time you're going to get physical. Then they call him Bakari. We just call the nigga BK because I can't pronounce that. But We're gonna give you the same role. You just gonna get physical over here in the shot. You gonna whoop some ass over here in the shot. Now over in over in Power, they let you tote them things, and there ain't no guns over here, but you get to whoop a nigga ass. He said, "Say less. Give me that role. Give me that role." If BK took that role so quick, Tracy came in. Oh my God, they in here fighting. Niggas is just around watching it. Niggas is just around watching it. BK only weigh about 130 pounds. This kid's skinny as hell. When we seen him at the park, he had skinny jeans on that were still baggy on him. So that's how you know how small this kid is. His skinny jeans weren't skinny. Why the hell is Shot over here grimacing like that? That nigga, he ain't that rootin' tootin' bad that he over here whooping Afro's ass like that you got a goddamn grunt like that to get this kid a ball. Now, if he has to grunt like that, and it takes two grown men to pull this kid up off of Afro, that means Afro was getting his ass whooped. That means Afro was getting his ass whooped if it took two grown men to get this kid up off you. Think about it. 130 pounds. Two grown men. Two grown men can't get this 130-pound kid up off of another kid. The kid that was getting whooped on don't need to be doing no fighting. You need to stay away from the rec center for at least 6 to 12 months so people will forget about you getting your ass whooped. We need to do something. Matter of fact, everyone in here, give me your phones. This video will not be released because this is damaging right here. This right here will make this kid want to do some things to himself. We will not speak about this situation from here on out here at this rec center. We will not talk about it. And the way BK got on his ass, BK, we might have to hire you as security because you did what you were supposed to do. He was talking shit. You got at him. You got down. As Adamsville said, you know how to squabble. But you, Afro, you're going to have to stay late. You're going to have to come to, if you do come to the rec, you're going to have to come 30 minutes to an hour before everybody else so we can ensure your safety. And kids won't jump you in the morning before you get here because they know you weak. And we'll wait until at least an hour after everyone leaves, and then we'll release you just so most people will disperse from the situation. They done slam BK down. BK ain't did nothing to nobody. Now they all in here. He talking about, I ain't scared of nobody. Got an ice pack in his hand. Bro, you don't need to go to sleep for at least an hour, 2 hours. You're going to have to probably keep you up all night just to make sure you ain't got no concussion. Because he was on your ass, and it took two of us to get him up off you. Now, if I'm in here, I'm speaking my mind. Like, if I'm Trig, I'd probably be Rashad. I wouldn't be Trig. But if I was Rashad, I'd be like, hey, nigga, you can't fight, bro. You need to keep your mouth quiet when you're around people, man. I heard you in here running your mouth the other day. Now, I ain't say much because you couldn't get on me. I know I can clown you, but hey, bro, you gotta watch what you say because niggas is gonna whoop your ass. Niggas ain't gonna be nice like motherfucking BK over here. See, BK was just whooping your ass because we in the center. Now, you get outside, you do all that. Them young boys might pop. There ain't no game. But they ain't trying to hear that shit. Yeah, Kendall. Well, Rashad confronted Imani last season. But Tracy came in there. Tracy looking kind of good this season, too. I said, okay, Tracy, you just stepped it up. You just saved a little bit of Otis's money, ain't you? That's what you done did, huh? You was out there acting bad last season. You was getting to the bag last season. We know what's going on. Then we get to Mr. Trigg. Mr. Trigg is out here buying a ring. Now it's he said it's just a little 2-carat ring. Just a little 2-carat ring. Nothing fancy. Mind you, they at the pawn shop. But as I was saying in the recap, it really don't matter. Diamonds are forever. Ain't none of y'all getting no BVS stones in y'all wedding rings anyway. Come on, let's keep it real. Y'all might get some SLs, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You gonna get a good diamond, but come on now. They can't tell the difference between a 1-carat and a 2-carat. Man, don't get caught up in all that. I gotta spend $3,000-$4,000 on. No, man. They made that shit up. It ain't no rule. There ain't no standard. You're supposed to spend 1/3 of your salary. Nigga, no, you're not. Who made that up? Yeah. Zales and all that diamonds are forever, all that ad campaign. Yeah, they bumped all that shit up back in the 50s and 60s. And in the 30s is when they started really pushing wedding rings and trying to fool you fools. Don't be buying them expensive ass rings for what? Yeah. They ain't gonna know the difference between. You could go to a chick just like I told you about that telescope. He could have went in there, bought a 2-carat ring, and then went and told him, "Money, it's a 3-carat ring." She, oh my God, it's 3 carats. Because all she gonna know is when she go to the motherfucking cleaners or wherever she go, the jeweler. You go in there, they're gonna look at it. Oh, it's a real diamond. It's real gold. They might tell you the carats, but who cares? Who cares? What you gonna do with that? They ain't gonna they gonna buy that $3,000 ring for like $1,200 when it's time for you to sell that motherfucker. That shit ain't. Hey, don't get caught up with all that goofy shit, spending all that money on these rings. Get a ring that look good and a ring that is affordable to you. Don't go broke over no fucking ring. Don't go broke over no wedding. Just don't do silly shit like that. That is not that important. It just ain't. And when you look at importance, this nigga got a motherfucking G-Wagon. Now this nigga ain't got enough money to buy a rig. He got to go into a pawn shop. Listen, I'm telling y'all all the time, you ain't living right. You living backwards. What you got a motherfucking G-Wagon go for? What you got a G-Wagon? What they going for? That's probably at least a 2020. I ain't seen no body style, but I know this is the shot, so we gonna go ahead and assume that it's a 2020, at least 2021. So you got a motherfucking G-Wagon, but you gotta go shop in the pawn shop for a ring. When I tell you living backwards, you living backwards. I tried to tell y'all. Y'all be getting on me, man. You be pocket watching. I ain't pocket watching. I'm just observing some shit that I'm looking at like, Because what I don't be getting is you got a G-Wagon, you got on all designer, but you talk about, oh, it's only a 2-carat. Well, if you didn't have on a $3,000 outfit, then it wouldn't just be a 2-carat. You can get that 3-carat. You see what I'm saying? But you spending your money on these clothes, you got to try to wear only one time. Shit, I'll be damned. I do got some designer, but the nigga don't go crazy on it. Nigga ain't about to go crazy on it when I can pull off the same shit and some Zara shit. You got the G-Wagon. You got the trap house. But you at the pawn shop buying a wedding ring. Talking about it's just a 2-carat. Just a 2-carat. It's only 4 options here. It's only 4 options here. And what's up, Cheryl? And this is the pawn shop. They not about to, unless Imani has some thin ass fingers. That ring look like it's gonna fit on my pinky. I don't know how big Imani's hands were, but this ain't no jewelry store where they can go in there and they can shape it up a little bit, put some heat on the backside of that motherfucker, stretch it out a little bit so you can fit that thing. You know what I'm saying? Adjust it. This is straight out the pawn shop. You over here guessing. You don't know ring size. You don't know ring size to just be going in there and just happen to luckily hit that one ring that fits it. Ring size? Shit, I don't know what. How do you ask for someone's ring size? Hey, what is your ring size? Nigga, I don't know. Well, 7, 8. My pinky was a 6. I got a little pinky ring. Yeah, man. That's how I know my ring size: a 6, a 7, and an 8. Yeah, I know my ring sizes because I got a pinky ring. But to just go to the pawn shop, I'm like, let me get that ring right there, the little 2 carat. Nigga, that's risky as hell. Out of the where that ring Mecca bought from Monet, hell no. Nah. Trig can't afford that. Trig for sure can't afford that. See, that's what I like. That's what I like to see in shows. Look how Rashad is dressing. Rashad is just dressing like a normal dude. Just some shoes, some jeans, a shirt, a sweater, and a jacket. Trig in here got the 2 ponytails. He got the high fashion on. Like, come on, man. We want to see the people living real. We want to see the people living raw. Now we know Trig got a little bit of money. Trig was out in these streets, but come on, man. We want to see the real. Everybody can't be rocking designer from head to toe. Back to where we caught Emmett in the room just to singing his heart out. Triggs moving around the city. You know what I'm saying? He didn't just bought a ring. Now we gotta get this hood proposal up and running. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get the proposal right. You know what I'm saying? We gotta have the catering. We gotta have the Christmas decorations up. Yeah, we want to do it big for this one. You know what I'm saying? Let me see, proposal party. Let me get 5 rack of ribs, 2 family portions of macaroni. No, make it 3. Make it 3 family portions of macaroni. Y'all do a good job of macaroni over here. Get some potatoes. Can y'all whip up some greens real quick? You know you got to get this proposal party ready to go. So he's like, all right, I got you. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm trying to do it big, Emmett. You know what I'm saying? Tonight's the night, baby. I'm going all the way. I know you lost Tiffany, but shit, nigga, I'm trying to get my shit together. But they come outside and BK had other plans. BK said, fuck your engagement party. Fuck this proposal party. Fuck all that. We breaking glass. And guess what Marshall does in Power Book 4? Him and D-Mac, they break glass. He's the same exact character. These are the side missions. You remember he got kicked about the group? You remember Jannard and old boy, the new dude that came? They kicked him about the deal, even though it was his cousin. Now he's out here running around the streets. This is what he was doing in between time. In between time. Man, he broke the glass. He chasing them down. You should have known that this was a setup because he wasn't even running fast. He's running, laughing, talking about, ha, come on. But he didn't expect to get whooped on like that, though. I don't even care if you setting somebody up. I'm not trying to get my ass whooped like that. Yeah, he hawked him down, all right. But the whole time I was thinking, I'm not about to slip and fall in this motherfucking slush out here, man. That's the worst thing. You didn't fell in that slush. Now you got to walk back. And it's like you dripping wet, but you don't want your dripping wet body to drip on your dripping wet body. So you want to like hold your arm out and stuff so you don't continue to get even more wet. No, not even more wet. So you don't get wetter. More wet. He's like, man, what? Chasing these niggas down. Whooped his ass too, though. He told me, "You want to die?" He had him choked up against the wall, man. They should have showed his feet dangling. That would have showed how strong Trig was. But they recorded the whole thing on the iPhone 6. The whole thing was recorded on the iPhone 6. And we already know how that goes. All you see on the video is the what's happening now. You know what I'm saying? You don't get to see what happened before. So all they're gonna get is, damn man, Trig out there whooping the nigga ass. Hey man, ain't that the same dude that was whooping Afro the other day at the rec center? Yeah, that show is him. Then you getting your ass whooped. Nah, man, we was setting it up, man. We trying to put it on tape. Put it on tape. You wanted to get your ass whooped and put it on tape. That don't make no sense to me, man. And then Shy comes and wakes him up. Talking about, hey man, you seen this? Tricked and took them little ponytails out. I know that nigga hair hurting. His hair short as hell, man. That shit shorter than Andre 3 Stacks. So to put that shit in 2 ponytails, hey, they was gripping that motherfucker. Pause. Then you look at like the the messages that people were putting in there. Kaylee talking about, is this fool supposed to be a leader? Like, yeah, he's supposed to be a leader. Your blog is all over the place. Franny says, some folks never change. See, once you get that, you get that name and image and likeness casted on you, it ain't no changing it. It ain't no changing it. And what I tell y'all, they said, why is a grown man on that child? I told y'all, no matter what happens in these type of situations, you gonna be wrong. They didn't see the kid broke your window. All they see is an adult whooping a nigga ass. And it just happened that this nigga was underage. So now it looks very bad. Now it looks very bad. See what else they had to say on here. Nick hating ass talking about, why is a grown man slapping that child around? Like, Nick, you don't shut your ass up. Jashika, Jaseka. That's a grown ass man beating on a kid. Fire that nigga. See, it don't matter what you do. It don't matter what you do. You defending yourself. These niggas then broke your window. Everybody on here talking. Cash money. Fake community leader. Dump his ass. Damn, Wanda. You didn't even give a man a chance. Maria. This is how something clean up the community. Call this nigga a loser. They put hashtag loser on here. Dog, you know you down and out. You down and out. And there's nothing you can do. When the community gets a hold of some shit, it ain't nothing you can do. You are guilty in the public eye. That means you are guilty in life. All they see is Trig. So if y'all ever know I'm going down for something, man, just don't believe the headlines. Wait till you get the facts, man. Wait till you get all the facts. If I go down, it's something I either really like legit forgot about or I was just fucking up. But it's gotta. There's like no in between. I'm not just doing silly shit to just get in any trouble. So if I'm going down for something, it's got to be for real. Like I fucked up or I just legit forgot something. But ain't no way. The whole public, this man, not knowing this nigga that broke a $30,000 window. It probably ain't that much. You know, I'm exaggerating, but it's still a G-Wagon. You can't go to Safe Life Repair, Safe Life Replace. You ain't going to them to get a damn G-Wagon window redone. Now you can go get that Honda window done. You can get that Chevy window done. You know what I'm saying? You can go get that Toyota window done. But you trying to pull up to Safe Life Repair, talk about, yeah, I got a G-Wagon, the window broke out. Like, nigga, you know good and damn well we don't do that kind of service around here. We don't do no motherfucking G-Wagon. We don't do no Bentleys. We ain't doing no Rolls. We ain't doing no Lamborghinis, no Ferraris, none of that shit. You trying to bring this motherfucker up here, you know good and goddamn well when you bought this motherfucker, they said you need something fixed on that G-Wagon, you need to go to the Mercedes dealership. Or you can go to one of them foreign that specialize in Benz dealerships, but you ain't going to Safe Life Repair. And y'all know I'm telling the truth, because that's why he was riding around the whole day with the damn plastic over it. Because Trig got money. Trig going straight to Safe Life, but you can't go there for that exotic. I won't say exotic, but that's a rare, you know what I'm saying? There ain't no average everyday vehicle for us to have that motherfucking glass just on standby. Hey, order 4. Yeah, 4 G-Wagon windows, just in case. No, we not ordering that specialty item. We don't use them enough. Business 101. Now, the first thing our boy said was, look, we need to go get them little niggas. You need to let me talk to them. Rashad was on it. Rashad said, the hell with everything else. Niggas, let's go talk to them kids. Let's get them right. I was them before. I know how to get through this. Did you see what they said about you, nigga? They said, what is this old ass man with ponytails fighting a kid for? They looking at you like, what are you fighting a kid for? Ain't nothing you can do. He just looking at the comments. Look at that window. I told you. Can't go to Safe Life for the G-Wagon. You're gonna have to ride around with that motherfucking plastic up there. They done pulled up. BK out here smoking good. I told you, look, he got on skinnies. But his skinnies is still baggy. That's how I told you this is the little dude. Little dude, you know it's all kind. When he walks, Snow get his Timbs. That's how flappy his boots are. Like, he's real skinny. His ankle probably like this. So yeah, when he walking, he getting all kinds of snow in his boots. He better have on long socks and not none of them ankle socks up under them skinnies. You already know how that is. You walking in them big ass boots, you kicking up all kinds of slush, snow, everything going in the back of your boot. But they show up and Trig ain't doing too much talking. He's really gonna let Shy take this one over. You know what I'm saying? Shy snatched his ass down too. He tried to look up over him. You know what I'm saying? Trying to look down on him, make it seem like he bigger than what he is. Shy wasn't trying to hear none of that though. Hey, and then Trig kind of low-key did some. I don't know if y'all caught on to that, but Trig did some low-key snitching. Trig was basically hinting that Trig was gonna go snitch. He said, I you know what I'm saying? I took a life before. It ain't easy. It'll come back on you. Basically letting him know that I know that you killed somebody. Yeah. Trig was hinting at snitching, talking about, yeah, taking a life, it ain't easy. You know what I'm saying? It's going to come back on you. Basically, show up tomorrow morning, they'll be snitching on you. Did y'all catch on to that? Please let me know if y'all caught on to that. Because we got to look at Trig a little bit differently now. Unless he just using that against the kid. But Trig was talking about, we going to snitch, nigga. We know about a body. We know about a body. What do y'all say about that? What do y'all say about that? Because you listen closely, he said taking a body taking a life ain't easy. I've done it. But it's always gonna come back on you. So you gonna show up tomorrow morning. Yeah, he's hitting that. Hey, nigga, we know that you killed Ronnie because guess who was there and seen your ass? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Rec Center. You know her name. Yeah, Tracy seen your ass. I was like, Trig, I know you trying to do this to scare the kid, but come on, man, we don't play like that. Cause you bring that up, that's a tough allegation there, Mr. Trig. Niggas will come for you. Niggas will come for you. You talking like that, talking about you gonna tell on the body. That's putting you in harm. That's putting you in harm. I said, not Trig. Not Trig. This wedding ring that got Trig up off his game. This wedding ring is literally turned Trig soft. Trig was in the streets. Trig that bought a wedding ring. Trig didn't turn into Tony Montana. Not women and children. Not women and children. Damn. We thought you was street, Trig. My bad. Victor. Yeah, we ain't forget your real name, Victor. We called you Trig in the street because you was a trigger man. Yeah, we know about the bodies, but come on, Victor. We don't play around with that snitch card around here, Victor. Victor. No. See, you can do all that playing around with Imani, all that playing around with Jake, but we don't play around with that snitch around here, Victor. No. You must have forgot where you from. This is the motherfucking Shy, Victor. We don't play that shit. Now, I ain't got nothing against this young boy, but when you start playing around with that snitching word, and I'm riding around with you, I'm vouching for you. No, we can't do that, Victor. No. I can't be riding around with you and people thinking that you gonna go tell on people because you got information. No, Victor. Tell me you were playing around with that, Victor, just to scare this kid. And you weren't really thinking about telling on this kid. No, we not calling him Vic. Kendall. Kendall. His name is Victor. Yeah, Victor. Now we at the barbecue shack. Yeah, he didn't clean back up. He didn't put the ponytail together. He didn't threaten to snitch on the kid. He had to get the ring and he had to head right back to the porky shop. Porky shop, you know what I'm saying? We got them ribs back there. They gonna serve all pork ribs too. That's what they serving. Now Victor and all, this ain't white. This is cream. Victor and all cream. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a big day. Remember, y'all, this is a proposal to Imani, the love of his life. You know, where else would it be other than Emmett's barbecue? You know what I'm saying? It's time to get it in. Snitching Vic, Imani, 2022 till the end. Let's go. Let's make history. Okay, Imani walking in. We like, okay, Vic. Okay, Vic on one knee. This isn't Imani. This isn't Imani. Who is this? What is her name? This isn't Imani. Imani ain't show up. You even see Emmett looking like, did Imani gain some weight? What is this? What is this? This isn't Imani. And look at Trig. He's like, where's Imani at? Well, she stayed in St. Louis. She's seen the tape. And she just wanted some time to herself. What the fuck? What? So Imani watched this viral tape, seen it, and said, I'm just gonna stay in Chicago. I'm gonna stay in St. Louis. You go back to Chicago and tell this nigga that I'm not coming back because I seen the tape and wanted some time to think about it. Didn't y'all just have a whole season where you got this nigga? We had a whole season. Imani got this nigga Trig into it with some random niggas in the street because she would talk about, step up. We need you to do this. You let this happen. This nigga Trig almost died for all this shit. Y'all done went back and forth over bullshit. This nigga Trig didn't risk his life. You couldn't at least come down here and tell Trig to his face that, oh, I seen the tape. I'm like, what? You just stayed there, but they had to write her off. They had to write Imani off. And I was wondering how they were going to do it. So this was just a subtle way of saying she wasn't coming back. She seen the tape. She ain't come back. But in reality, we all know because everybody was saying, oh, man, they kicked her off the show because of LG. It wasn't none of that. I'm not working with Disney because it wasn't none of that. The truth is, Imani submitted a fake vaccination card. And that shit, like, come on. Really, nigga? Really? You got fired for a fake vaccination card? And then try to tell people because of there wasn't an agreement between you and them, you're not going to be on there? No. That ain't what happened. You tried to get some sympathy from the people, but that ain't what happened. Truth is, you submitted a fake vaccination card. Tried to use the people against the people, but use the people. You see what I'm saying? She used the people. I'm going to say y'all because I didn't donate to none of that shit. I didn't contribute. But she used the people, that's y'all, to fight the people that oppress us. But she ended up using the people, y'all. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not saying don't believe people. Just get the facts. And that's why I said if I ever go down for anything, just wait for the facts to come out. Because I couldn't have been fucking up that bad. Well, at least I'm trying not to. Oh yeah, and I got some more information about some other stuff about Sergeant Scott, the one I was talking about that was in the military that was getting kicked out and all those allegations she was making, and they seemed a little bit fishy, and there were some people commenting talking about you don't know what you're talking about. Well, allegedly her ass is in Colombia right now with the GoFundMe money that she took from all you people that were vulnerable and getting the BBL. So we might talk about that a little bit later on because a lot of niggas were telling me I ain't know what I was talking about, but motherfucker, I done did it before. I done fought trying to get out that motherfucker without getting kicked out. Don't come to me. If I don't know something, I don't know something. But if I know something, I know something. And I'm going to let you know what I know if it's necessary. But Imani ain't show back up. Imani ain't show up. Got rid of Imani. About to just kick it in St. Louis for a little bit. Kicking it in St. Louis, doing the chicken head. Letting it all out, you know what I'm saying? Listening to Chingy. But at least Rashad was like, hey, man, let's get this. Hey, let's celebrate. Let's celebrate. They're doing a Cupid shuffle. If you look at the man in the back, he over here like, shit, nigga, we kicking in here. I mean, think about it. Y'all done already cooked all the food. Imani ain't show up. Hey, now we get to just grub. We get to chow down. Did y'all notice this, though? They showed this shot right here with Trig and Jake in the background because Jake, he grew attached to Imani. So that's what this is showing right here. He said that Imani isn't coming back also. That's why they did this frame right here. I just wanted to point that out to you. Now, everyone else is celebrating, but he feels bad because, you know, my brother just lost the one that he loved. And, you know, I was kind of getting cool with Imani. So that's what this shot was for. Yeah, Adamsville, they in there to the right, to the right, to the right. Now kick. Yeah, walk it by yourself. Walk it. I'm like, okay, shit. Matter of fact, Emmy, you need to get some drink in here. I mean, it looked like, hey, am I wrong? It looked like the elders got some of that punch back there, though. Look at that. Y'all think this is just regular drink or just some punch with a little bit of kick in it? Look, they back there pulling up. And then you got Big Mom in the back talking about, ooh, this is so cute. I think they pulling up, though. They got that drink, especially this one over here. You see how she got that drink. Like, when you got that water, you just hold your cup like this. But when you got drink in there, because water is free, punch is free. But when you got some liquor, you want to kind of secure your, you know what I'm saying, your cup. Look at her hand. She got that finger on the top. Now she has full control over that cup. You know what I'm saying? I see whatever way it go. You see what I'm saying? Look over here. You see how they got the hand up here around the brim? Yeah. When you got drink in your cup, you got to hold that thing like it's your last thing you own. You see how I grip it? Pause. But they hold on to them drinks. That shit. They talking about Imani about to come in. We about to turn this motherfucker up. We got free ribs. We got some. I don't eat no coleslaw. Where we from, coleslaw for the white folk. But You know, we got some baked beans back here. We got the ribs. We got everything. We got them greens. Y'all got them greens done? Yeah. We about to get turned. Oh well. Imani doesn't show up. Guess what, y'all? Hey, I ain't really know that nigga Trig like that anyway. I came because Emmett invited me, so shit, I'm about to turn the fuck up. I don't care if he getting married or not. We in here lit. I'm calling up my mama, talking my mama, you want a plate? I'm gonna bring you home a plate, mama. They got a lot of shit. Emmett, it's cool we get to go plates. It's cool we get to go plates. Cheryl said, I'm 53. I know it's in that cup. Yeah. I'm looking at it like I don't really know Trig like that anyway. And to be honest with y'all, I seen the tape. Trig was whooping on a nigga. I don't know. Hey, OT Adamsville. Y'all seen that tape? Yeah, the nigga over there proposing. That's the nigga that was whooping the kid's ass. You ain't seen the tape? Hold on, look. It's on Facebook right now. I think that shit got like 300,000 views. They said he's supposed to be somebody in the city. Look, check it out. Nah, that's him right there. Yeah, you know he drive that G-Wagon. Yeah, nigga, that's him. That dude right there, the one that was proposing. He was whooping on that kid today. Damn. Oh, yeah, man. I don't feel sorry his girl ain't show up then. This nigga whooping on kids. Because even now we looking at the tape, we like, damn. Was Trig just whooping on the kid? I think so. Who we got left? Oh, we got the kids. We could pretty much do all of them together. Because the kids didn't really have too much of an interesting story this week, except for I say probably Jake and Gemma probably had the biggest part when it came to the kids. You know what I'm saying? Because Kev didn't really have much with Lene. We had Maisha. She showed up at the basketball games. Papa, he did his little announcement. Yeah, it wasn't really too much going on with the kids except for Jake and Gemma. But this is how kids are. They did have the whole crew up there in the G-Wagon. Like that's the only thing. You get these cars and you live in a city like this, it's never good. Because now everybody knows what you drive. You riding around the city, you could potentially get your brother knocked. You know what I'm saying? Niggas know your whip. It's just all bad, man. But you don't really realize that till you get older, man. Like I used to have all the rims and the TVs and my shit when I was young, but I'm like, man, that shit is pointless. It was a waste of money, man. But shit, you had to have it back then. We ain't had a digital dash. I ain't had no touchscreen in dash until I bought one. But Jake out here riding big body to school, dropping Gemma off, and then they going back to the hood. They going back to the hood. Now everybody's fly as hell though. I give them that. Every kid in TV shows now always dripped in the best designer. You looking at it like, damn, what that is? I ain't never seen that before. Damn, that shit hard. Like, damn, okay, cool. Now Jake and Gemma, they get into it because Jake has tryouts for basketball. And Gemma's talking, I'm gonna be late. I got something else to do. Like, what? So they get into it. She tells me I'm gonna be a little late. Now, we know Jake was terrible. I was talking about it earlier. You all know what your friends are capable of. If you need something moved, you're gonna call friend A, the mover. You know what I'm saying? That's the person that's gonna help you out. Now, person A can help you move shit, you know what I'm saying? But say you trying to decorate something. You can't call person A because person A is good. Like, hey, if you need help move for something, hey, bro, I'm gonna move this TV. You know what I'm saying? You come help. You know, that motherfucker like 100-something pounds. All right, cool. We move the TV together. But now you can't call a person A. I'm like, hey, bro, I'm thinking about doing this design on this right here. You can't call person A. That nigga can move shit. But that nigga he ain't got that damn creative eye. I gotta call my homeboy that's looking like actually drawing shit. All right, boom, you got it. Now I know there's a couple of my boys that can hoop. Now, the 6 of them that I know can't hoop that can only play football, I'm never gonna call them like, hey, bro, we need one to hoop. I'm not that good of a basketball player, so you need to be better than me for me to be calling you to come and hoop with me. You see what I'm saying? It don't work like you don't call somebody that's worse than you unless you're good enough to carry them, and I'm not good enough to carry a team. You know what I'm saying? I can be that third, that fourth option. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that fifth. If we that desperate, I'll go to the, you know what I'm saying, the fifth option, but I shouldn't be no lower than third. Now I ain't that trash, but there's certain niggas I'm not gonna call. And just looking at Jake was never a person that I would call and be like, hey, Jake, we trying to go hoop. They've never seen Jake hoop. How many times have we seen Jake with a basketball? We seen Jake with a basketball maybe 2 episodes in 5 seasons. We get up here, he doing layups. This ball went straight up, hit the glass. Looking like Jason Tatum out there. Going up, hitting straight glass. You got everybody looking like Maisha looking at it. Papa like, damn, man, this nigga Jake trash as hell. Maisha talking about, is he for real? This nigga is trash. Even Kevin looking like man, I wouldn't go out there. I'm taking Carlton from Fresh Prince over motherfucking Jake. Jake out here looking bad. They slapped this nigga ball so hard, they put Jake into the wall. Jake was on the ground. Look at this. And then the dude snapped over you. This is tryouts. This ain't a scrimmage. This ain't a pickup game. This ain't a real game. This ain't the state championship. This is tryouts. No one is on the team right now, and this nigga stepped over you. How you disrespecting a player that ain't a player, and you ain't a player right now? We in tryouts. That's disrespectful. Jake went up there with that weak ass layup. The first one hit the backboard. This one hit the back wall. This one hit the back wall, and this nigga stepped over you. It's always the person that comes with the most accessories. You know what I'm saying? And that's no matter what you're doing. No matter what you're doing. When you hooping, a nigga got on the leg compression shorts, the long sleeve on one leg, a basketball sleeve on one arm with an arm pad on the other, with the matching shoes and the matching NBA outfit, that nigga's gonna be trash. When you go see somebody, like when you going down the street and you see a cop, now normally you got the cop that just has the belt on, the badge, the stick, and a gun. Then you got the nigga with the vest on, the tactical grenades. Like, nigga, you got all these accessories. You suck. You go out and you see the girl with all the accessories on. I'm talking about the eyelashes like this, the big long ass nails. You looking at her like you doing too much. You gonna be the worst one in the group. You're doing too much. Normally, the person with the most accessories is the worst at what they're doing. He over here talking about, oh, no, Jake. You need to be talking about I quit, sir. I quit. And you wanted Jimmer to show up to this? Normally, they say when a bad chick show up or your girlfriend show up to the court, niggas start hooping. Well, unfortunately for Jake, when Jimmer showed up, the gym got the jumping and he got to kick the fuck out. Yeah, he over there talking to the coach. Nigga, we in the middle of tryouts. This is tryouts day 1, people. Jake said he had tryouts today. Tryouts day 1. We're not even done with the whole tryouts, and this nigga Jake got kicked. Jake got cut in the middle of tryouts. Coach looked over there and seen him on the floor for the 18th time and said, the hell with this shit. This kid is not playing varsity. Not for me, he ain't. You, yellow shirt, come here right now. First of all, who told you to come here and hoop in some J's? These J's ain't meant for hooping. That's rule number 1. We ain't hooping in these. We are not hooping in no OGs. That's how we know you ain't taking hooping serious. One, you're not nice enough to hoop in OGs. You got to be very skilled to hoop in OGs because they ain't got the same kind of cushion that the new shoes got. So you got to be a hooper to hoop with some OGs. You need to be wearing like some, you can wear some Kobe's. You know what I'm saying? You got options out there. You definitely wear some Kobe's. Hell, you can wear Paul George's. They straight to hoop in too. Kyrie shoes are straight. But yeah, you ain't hooping in no OGs. You ain't that nice, Jake. Coach kicked you out in the middle of tryouts. Do y'all hear me? We just got done doing layup drills. We did layup drills. We did jump shot drills. Now we're just doing a little bit of 3-on-3. Nigga, you didn't fell on the ground 18 times. You didn't miss 14 layups. 7 of them hit backboard. 7 of them airballed everything. Do you hear what I'm telling you? There's nowhere you can play on this team. The one time you dribbled the ball, you got ripped. So you can't run point for us. You didn't make any layups. You refused to shoot a jumper. You're not on the team, brother. There's nothing I can do or say. You know, we got some players out here that look like they're about 30 years old, but we're going to go ahead and take our chance with these old looking niggas instead of playing with you, Jake. Now, most of the time we say we're going to give some kids some time to develop, but why are you coming in my gym trying out for varsity and you ain't play no JV? You ain't play no freshman? We don't remember you in 8th grade. What made you think in your right mind that you was going to come over here and tell me that you was going to try out for varsity? Jake, you don't play basketball. Why, who said start him off with some chucks? Hell no. He start off in them chucks, he gonna break his ankle, man. Because you see how they was blocking his shots? They would block that shit. He falling down. They stepping on. They gonna step on Jake. Jake ankle. I want to see what this company is. We're gonna look that company up, Pillar too. I want to see what they running because they've been advertising them a lot here. They must got a little deal with them. Cheryl said they could have kept him and just gave him a participation award in the year. Nah, man. Schools need to stop that. If the kid ain't good enough to make the team, cut his ass. Don't give these kids false hope. Don't give these kids false hope. I knew in the 8th grade, I knew my talent where I was at the 8th grade. I knew I wasn't going to put in enough work, and I just didn't have that God gift to play basketball. I knew at that point the NBA was like, most kids, they don't give up on that dream. It's niggas now my age still living in that. I could have made the league. No, you couldn't have. Or you would have. But no. I was a realist, even at 8. I said the NBA is out of the picture. Now I made the basketball team my 9th grade year. You know what I'm saying? I had some bounce. I could dunk back then. You know what I'm saying? I grabbed the rim for the first time in 8th grade, caught my oop in 9th grade, and by the end of 9th grade, I could dunk on my own. But that's way back when. But yeah, you need to cut these kids. Don't give them no false hope. Ain't no participation award. You participated, you tried, you failed. You gotta fail in life or you'll never succeed. And sometimes failures are just telling you this isn't for you. A failure isn't a bad thing. A failure is not a bad thing. It just lets you know this might not be for you, or if you really want it, to try harder. But anyway, Jake is dehydrated. Jake is out of breath. He wants to be good at something. Now, Gemma, she shows up. She shows up with the mink on. She got the afro. She brings this nigga a heart cake. Now, Jake just got out here hooping. This nigga said, I don't want that damn cake. What the fuck I want that for? This nigga walked off. She thought about bringing this man a cake after hooping. This nigga just got cut from the team in front of everybody. You know Papa about to clown your ass. Kev gonna clown you. Maisha, she ain't gonna hold her tongue. You don't want no fucking cake? She talking about, you want this cake? He said, I don't want that fucking cake. What am I doing with that cake? He better take that cake in the locker room. The niggas that was blocking his shot ain't gonna do nothing but knock that cake up out his hand. Y'all know how it is in there, especially because he young. He eating a cake in the damn. Who does that? You brought me a cake for tryouts? You know what'll work? Ladies, listen to me. You don't need to overthink it. You don't need to overthink it. If you going to see your man hoop, just bring the nigga a Gatorade. That's all he need. That's all he needs, a little Gatorade. And if you gonna kiss him, just give him a little pet, because the nigga is tired. He don't want you all hugged up on him. The nigga is tired. You know what I'm saying? Don't be on him, like stroking his head. The nigga don't want that. The nigga's tired. Just bring the nigga a little Gatorade. Tell him, you know what I'm saying, everything good. Give him a little hug, a little bit, a little pack. That's all. But yeah, you ain't got to overboard. Don't come to a nigga tryouts with, you know what I'm saying, a box of chocolate, no flowers. Don't do no shit like that. That's just dumb and doesn't need to be done. Cause a nigga don't care about that. Nah, just show up. Bring the nigga a Gatorade. You know his favorite Gatorade. We got about 6 of them motherfuckers just in the cabinet. You know you always got to keep a Gatorade on deck. Because in the middle of the night, you might not want no water. You like that. I need a Gatorade. A nigga need to hydrate. You know what I'm saying? Need the electrolytes. So you got to go pop you a Gatorade. Yeah, just bring him a Gatorade. You were late. It's cool. It's cool. He didn't really care. Because he know you don't know what's going on anyway. But don't bring the nigga a cake after tryouts and you just seen the coach talking to him. Like, the coach was talking to him. What you thought the coach told him, Jake, you made the team, go ahead and leave tryouts? Like, what? You seen Jake talking to the coach. No one else talking to the coach. Jake talked to the coach and Jake left. No one else was talking to the coach. If you ain't talking to the coach, keep practicing. Keep doing tryouts. She done brought a cake. Thought she was doing something too. Came in there. I got a cake for Jake. I got a cake for Jake. She's like, what's wrong? It's not the end all be all. You're like, man, I ain't got nothing to fall back on. I want to be great at something. She's like, well, I got you this heart cake. And I don't fucking want that cake. And that nigga walked off. Kendall said, noted. Yeah, we simple. Kendall, we simple. Well, I am, man. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't need much to get by. Emma could do him greasy. Hit him with that. Why you wasn't talking to the nigga that put you on a poster like that? Man, she could have said anything. She could have said anything, but Jake got a fragile heart, though. Not Frank. Jake the type that, I really liked you. You know, he got that tough exterior, but you can break Jake down. Break him down faster than Mike did Joe Jackson. Who do we have after Jake? They up here in Papa's pool pit. Papa been going in though. Y'all notice that lately? Papa done got the braids. He think he Iverson. He talk about Jake. You ain't practice. Like you just thought you was gonna go out there. Cause even they thinking about it like, Jake, we don't know you as a hooper. When people look at our crew, they don't think any athleticism. You know, with certain crews, they could look at you like, oh, okay. Yeah, that nigga right there, he got hops. Oh man, that nigga fast as hell. Oh boy, over there, he's strong as hell. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, I can identify who and what group does what. In this group, you look at it like, I know for sure ain't none of them niggas athletic. None of them. First of all, we know Papa ain't playing no sports. You just look at Papa like he ain't playing no sports. Now, Jake, you would think Jake could hoop, but we seen that he ain't really no hooper, and we can tell by his whole demeanor and how he act, he ain't no hooper. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of hoopers that be in their feelings, but Jake be in his feelings. You know what I'm saying? So he's a little bit too emotional. And Kev, we just look at Kev and like, yeah, he look like a gamer or something. You know what I'm saying? Kev, he seemed laid back. He ain't, he ain't really about to be on nothing. So if we play these three, All we'd have to do is worry about Jake trying to take over. Probably Papa shooting some wild ass threes. You know what I'm saying? Nothing too serious. Yeah, Adamsville, shit. We know that Jake a little shooter. I'm not Jake, but Kev. Papa do be speaking face. I mean, you ain't practice. You thought just because you were black, you were gonna go out there and hoop and make the varsity team. I mean, he kept it real with him though. Jake wasn't trying to hear that. Jake just trying to do something to stay active, I guess. Like, I give him credit for that. I give Jake credit for that. He knows he can't hoop. He knows he's not good at it, but he said he wanted to be good at something. So at least he's trying. Now he just jumped to the most extreme because if you can't hoop, it's no just jumping into hooping and you gonna figure it out and be right. Now, if he was to get into like an organization or something at the school, then all right, cool, that could be a start. But hooping, nigga, you knew you weren't athletically inclined to do no hooping. But he didn't care. He tried, and all he wanted was his special piece there with him, Miss Gemma, and Gemma couldn't even get there on time. Oh, he said, "Nigga better rap." What he gonna rap? He gonna have to rap. He gonna have to rap Trig's life. Ain't nobody trying to hear Jake's life. Well, Jake had a kind of interesting, rough childhood, but he could rap Trig's life. That'd be interesting. I don't know where they gonna go with it. You know what I'm saying? He can't be talking about no bad bitches though. That's the only thing he can't be talking about if he rapping his brother's life. Ain't nobody trying to listen to no Jake the Snake album either. Jake the Snake. Then we had the pep rally. Now, this is where I think we all agree. Papa took it too far. Papa took it too far. Now, the moment of silence part, that was funny, but it was unnecessary. That's something you would do like amongst your friends. You wouldn't do that in front of the whole school. Now, like if they were all in the car and they were just chilling like how they were the other morning, okay, cool. But you don't do this in front of everybody. You know, we clown each other, but you know what I'm saying? Not on no shit like that. Now, if we were to clown, it'd be an inside joke, so people wouldn't, you know, they probably wouldn't get it. It'd just be a joke that was funny to everybody, but they didn't really understand what was going on. But I'm not about to clown my boy over the microphone talking about that nigga felling at the tryouts. Unless he did something to me in like the hallway and everybody seen it, then we could get, you know what I'm saying? We can get back at each other. But for Papa to be the one that was talking about, hey, we men, let's talk about the situation because it did happen up in the room to go do this shit, that right there wasn't right at all. That was some foul shit right there. Papa took it to another level. But the cool thing is, you know what I'm saying? He, he said not from the whole class of 2025. Yeah, you don't do it like right there. The good thing though is they boys though. So it's like, all right, we got each other back. It's different, like when we get older, you know that. But like think about it. If you were like in high school, freshman and shit, you know, we just doing a joke on our homeboy. That's a little bit different. Now, when we older thinking about like, nah, I wouldn't do no shit like that. But you see, they both put it behind them. They just like, hey, we got at each other. So it wasn't harmful until they got to talk about the daddies and shit. But OT, grown ass kids. Nigga, that basketball team, them niggas had beards thicker than mine. I'm like, ain't no way these is high schoolers. This is the motherfucking USA basketball team. You know, the good players, but we don't know who the fuck they are. Just some good college players and some younger NBA players, but we don't know you niggas' names. Them niggas is out there dunking in the layup line. They putting Jake shit on the glass. These niggas, look at this nigga over here. Who is this? Meek Mill? Who is this right here? He got Meek Mill in the crowd. They over here in this small ass gymnasium. Y'all know this is only 3 rows in these bleachers. 3, 4 rows. Look at this. 1, 2, 3. The teachers over here. This small ass gym they in. You know they ain't winning. They got the nerve to have state championship shit on the wall. Y'all notice that? They had state championship stuff on the wall. They ain't getting no state in this gym. Hell no, they wasn't in this motherfucker. No drinking, no smoking, no standing. This nigga standing all up on this thing. This is supposed to be a high school. They got these. Who drew this shit? Y'all ain't go to the art department. Y'all ain't go to the art department and get some of the niggas that got talent in school. Who are the seniors? This should be the senior project right here. Get the best artists in the senior class to put up a memorial. They got this raggedy shit. They brought the elementary over and said, hey, y'all paint something up on the basketball walls. Got the nerve to have state championship shit on the wall. Y'all ain't earned no state championship. They had to get pop-up off the mic. He was going in on Jake. Look at this. Central High, 97 state champs. Central High, 2013 state champs. Hold on, they got more championships than this. They got more state championships than this. That's just 2. What is it? 97 and 2013? Central High, 2005 state champs, 2008 state champs, 2011 state champs, 2002 state champs. So these niggas got 5 state championships in this raggedy ass gym. This nigga right here is I thought this nigga was hooping with a hoodie on. They got 5 state championships. 5 state championships and ain't brought no money into the school. The last state championship they got was 2013. They got a state championship in 2013 and ain't upgraded this gym. Cheryl said this was a practice gym. No, you don't put state championships in a practice gym. You don't do that in the state practice gym. Nah, you put the banners up in the real gym. That state championship don't go up in practice gyms. No. This is a varsity gym. I'm talking. You talk about the hardest fall off, or they got 30-year-olds on the team. They undefeated, man. Or what we could be looking at the whole situation wrong. Listen, they've been winning state titles. They almost there. They had to cut Jake. We can't have any slacker on the team. And all Jake was going to do was slow us down. So they could just be doing good recruiting. And we want the best players in there. We want even the worst players to go against the best players so we can measure them up. Because we don't need to be working on nobody. This is varsity. We win state titles around here. We don't go no longer than the 3-year drought. I don't know what y'all do, but we don't go longer than 3 years without winning us one. I'm sorry. I don't know what school you went to, where you from, what hood you rep, what district you was in. But over here, every 3 years, we got to have at least one ring. And Jake, you ain't going to cut it. You got to go, brother. Jake is like, damn, man, I got cut from the team. My girl done brought me a cake. And that's really pretty much it for our boy Jake and Emmett. I mean, not Emmett, but Jake and Papa. Kev, the only other thing Kev had really was this flashback. You know what I'm talking about? Because everything else he was in. And he just had the flashback where they were playing like some fake GTA mixed with Get Rich or Die Trying, wherever Bulletproof 50 Cents game. And Kev, for some strange reason, started to have a flashback about when he had pop somebody. It was an accident, but he still had to, still had to squeeze that trigger. Now out of nowhere, he just randomly catches this, PTSD, that flashback where he letting that stainless go. But all that did was make him stronger. What's that girl name? Britney Spears. And now I'm stronger than yesterday. Yeah, that's how Kev was feeling after he had that little flashback. He said, "Oh no, I'm about to pop these. I'm about to pop these white boys. I'm about to win this thing." Lene in the back talking about, "Kev, are you okay?" He talking about, "I'm gonna be all right. I'm gonna be all right." And then he kills him. Talking about, "Y'all ready to go?" Like, yeah, Kev, we're gonna go ahead and dip up out of here, man. You did a good job today, man. Now, Kev been hustling people on them video games around here. Y'all know that about him. And last but not least, we got Miss Kiesha. Miss Kiesha. Let me see where she's at. It was the first time we seen Kiesha. Yeah, Brandon, it was Ronnie. So Ronnie just been getting shot up. Every time you look up, Ronnie just catching a, you know what I'm saying, a bullet. But he'll be all right. He'll bounce back. Now we got Miss Kiesha. Now, I don't know how this will work, but what do you all think about the whole situation with Kiesha saying she wants to take her and little Ronnie and go live on campus? What would be your advice? Are y'all going to go with that? Or are you going to say, nah, I don't think that that's the best idea to go live on campus with a baby? Let me know what y'all think about that. Now, I didn't go to college when I was, you know what I'm saying, my teenage year, like 18 and less. So I never stayed in the college dorms, but I can only imagine that it was something like the military dorms. And it's just a lot of shit going on to be trying to focus primarily on school all day and taking care of a baby. That plan didn't sound too reasonable or logical to me. Like, what would y'all tell Kiesha? Would y'all tell her, nah, that don't sound right? Because on top of that, you got to pay for that. Who's paying for that? Nina? Nina and Dre got to pay for that dorm and everything? Or are you going to be working? What are you going to be doing? Working full time, going to school full time, staying in the dorms? That's a lot. That's a lot that you putting on yourself that you don't need to put on yourself when you could just stay here. You actually have people that are going to help out and to get your chance to get on your feet. There's no need to rush about the house. I don't know why families feel like that. Kids, y'all shouldn't feel like that. Shouldn't feel like that. Now, I'm not saying stay at home and be a slouch, but if you're going to stay with your parents and go to school, if you're going to stay with your parents and get a job, do something. Don't just sit around the house, but be grateful. You know what I'm saying? Get you a little job. Even if you ain't got to pay half the rent, you ain't got to do nothing like that. Just give your parents a little bit of money. Get like $100 or something. You staying at their house, you an adult, just help out. You know what I'm saying? That's how families get better. That's how you leave wealth for each other. Don't kick a nigga up out the house because they're 18 or make the nigga work. He has to pay half the rent. He ain't got to pay half that shit. That ain't his job. This your shit. I'm just staying here. You my parents. You supposed to be the foundation. That's what your parents are there for. That's what your parents are there for. You don't understand it, but everything they doing is for you. Now I tell my parents all the time I'm grateful for them. Now I don't ask them for shit. We can make that clear. I don't ask them for anything, but I'm grateful if I ever needed something, I could fall back on them. But that's what parents are supposed to do. My parents worked their ass off to take care of all five of us, and they did their job. So I'm not gonna have kids and then just drop them off at grandma's house talking about, "Mom, watch the kids. I'm about to go kick it." Hell to the no. Mom done already did that. She did her job. Dad did his job. Now dad ain't gonna care, but dad did his job. Cheryl said a roommate did it the freshman year. Man, I guess you can pull it off. I mean, I'm not saying you can pull it. I'm just asking, how stressful would that be? I like if my homeboy, if I had a roommate as my homeboy and he got like a chick pregnant and he had to keep like, hey bro, hey man, we can't be roommates no more, dog. Like You can't be bringing that kid over. I'm not trying to. I know. I respect you. You know, I love your kid like he's my niece, my nephew. But my G, I can't be using. We can't be roommates. And that motherfucker in your room just going off, nigga. I got my door closed. You open up your door, talking about, hey man, we gonna be sleeping a minute, man. Don't worry about it. She just fussy tonight, man. I ain't trying to hear that shit. So I know it's gonna be hard raising a kid because I'm gonna be irritated and upset, especially if it ain't my kid. This motherfucker yelling all night. I'm in the living room trying to. I want to watch the big TV tonight. I want to, you know what I'm saying? I want to pull up. I want to watch the big TV tonight. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to watch TV in my room. I'm trying to watch the big TV tonight. You in the kitchen getting the bottles and shit together, baby crying like, hey, bro, take that kid back to your baby mama house and go to your mama house or something, my G. But damn, nigga, this is a kid free zone. This is the bachelor pad. This is the bachelor pad, nigga. You got the damn crying ass baby. Being on college campus with a kid might be a bit much. They do have housing for people that are married and or have kids. I mean, I don't know, man. My mama used to beg us to go to college. I was like, man, you don't need no college, but this is back in the early 2000s. You didn't really need no degree for shit. You just go into a job and apply. And they were like, all right, cool. Now you got to be certified for everything. But yeah, I ain't never lived on no campus. Adamsville said, drop the baby off at Rob's spot. Shit. If Rob get to that level where he's accepting like EJ to just be dropped off and it's him and EJ, it should never get to that point. It just should never. In Tiffany's situation, it should never get to that point. To the point where EJ's ever at that house by himself with that nigga Rob. I mean, I don't know how long it takes for you to get to know somebody, but she ain't known Rob long enough to just be dropping EJ off over there. When you can easily just take EJ up to the like, EJ should never be, he should never be over there with Rob by himself. If you need somebody to watch EJ, you can take EJ to the barbecue shop. Papa worked there. He'll just sit up front, play the video games, and just sit there until dad gets off work. He can go in the back and lay down. Yeah, he can go straight to the store with his daddy. He don't need to be at Rob's house by himself ever. Don't care how long you known Rob. It ain't long enough for you to be dropping my son off over there. Hell no. And if y'all agree with being able to drop the baby off over Rob's house, hey, I'm not saying you asking for it, but you putting yourself in a situation to potentially be hurt. That's all I'm saying about it. You know what I'm saying? But it should never be any point that you dropping that kid off. If it ain't the daddy, don't drop it off over there. If it ain't his mama, it ain't your mama, then don't do it. Or his daddy. Well, nah, you're not gonna drop EJ off. You're not gonna drop EJ off with Darnell. So we're not gonna say Emmy dad. Hell, you could definitely drop EJ off over at his mama house. She'll always take EJ in. She got a real soft spot for EJ. But we go into Kiesha, and we know that Kiesha's been crushing on Christian. Now, I was always against this whole little relationship from the first time we seen. I was saying, Christian, you shouldn't do it. Keisha's a very attractive woman, but come on, man. She just got out of a kidnapping. She just had a baby. This This ain't something you don't want to put yourself in that situation right now. Let her figure out what she's gonna do with herself. Let her get right. Let her, get some recovery time. And then saying, you show your interest in, and then you start making that move, but not right when she gets out of a kidnapping and just had a baby. Like, I knew right then and there, this ain't the time. Right now, her mind is just she just wants to be protected and feel safe right now. But this shit ain't long term, brother. And I said it last year, and everybody like, oh man, nah, they seem good together. Some people were even saying Christian seemed a little bit weird. I remember when they were talking about that. Like, nah, Christian don't seem weird. He's just a cool kid. Like, just because we black don't mean we gotta be a nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm a nigga with y'all, but when I get in front of that white man and in front of that black man that got that money that are cashing them checks, then it's, oh yes, sir. Oh no, thank you, honey. Yeah, we switch it up. But I can talk to y'all like this because this is what we understand. When we just kicking back and it's just you and I, yeah, we just kicking it. But she leading Christian on. Now, Christian wouldn't be in these conversations with us. Christian wouldn't be in these chats with us because Christian don't know what we talk about in here. Because we didn't broke down what Christian said compared to Rob already, and Christian was saying everything to lose out in life. Now, it all sounds good and especially was genuine, but it didn't work. It didn't work. See, even Kendall said he did seem weird. Nah, he wasn't weird. We were looking at him just like, hey, that's just one of those guys. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those guys. I got a homeboy. We call him Tree. I be posting him. He a photographer. He a weight trainer. We were stationed together in Germany. Cool guy. You know what I'm saying? Proper. Everything. Just not a nigga. You know what I'm saying? He from Dallas, but shit. That just ain't how you are. You just laid back. But I was telling Christian, this is too much for you. This is too much for you. It's one thing to deal with a girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, you 17, 18. Let's just say they 18, 19. Yeah, 18 and 19. We go like that. And you messing with Kiesha. She just had a baby. It's one thing to mess with a woman that has a kid that like maybe 2, 3 years old. That baby has some time, but this baby ain't even 1 year old yet. I don't know about you, but being around infants all day, I can't do it. They need all your attention. And if I'm talking to something, I need some attention too. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to take away the attention from the child, so I can't deal with that 0 to 1, 2, you know what I'm saying, 2 years old. That baby gotta be walking at least, you know what I'm saying? Now, I won't say walking at least because them little niggas be walking fast and early now. They be walking at like 7, 8 months. You're like, damn, that's an advanced baby. That baby. Nah, that baby gotta be at least 3. At least 3. And if you bad enough, 2.5. But I ain't messing with no newborn. Christian even talking about, I want to go with you dorm shopping. I want to go look at them. She's like, nah. I'm gonna go ahead and go. Tiffany gonna come with me. She gonna assist me. Now, Tiffany's getting marriage advice. Marriage advice about her and her husband. Hear me out, y'all. Marriage advice about her and her husband from a girl that isn't married that used to bang her husband. Right here shows you Tiffany makes horrible decisions. Did you hear that? She's getting marriage advice from a girl that's not married that used to bang her husband before her. When you watch the show, they put it right there in front of your eyes. They showed us who Tiffany was. Now, we knew she was for the streets, but they're showing us bit by bit how she is for the streets. You watching how she's moving, the advice she's getting. She's not asking for advice from people that are married, people that done did it. She's asking it from Kiesha. Oh, what's up, girl? Oh, you about to move in the dorm? Let me ask you some marriage advice. Keisha's like, okay. Whole time she asking for marriage advice, texting a whole nother nigga. They showed us who Tiffany was, y'all. We just didn't realize it. We were all caught up. Well, I was. Because I thought after Emmett, she'd be so down and out, she wouldn't want to date anybody but me. But I was wrong. She went to Rob. Now, Kiesha, she's putting together the long text message. Y'all know how I feel about text messages. Y'all know how I feel about hey, if it's important, hit me up. Make it short, sweet, straight to the point. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna call me, let me know what you got to say. Bye bye bye. All right, boom. If not, just shoot me a text. But if you send me a text that comes in paragraphs, I don't read all of that. I'm just gonna be honest with you. There is nothing that important that you need to write paragraphs in a text message. Not to me. If it's that important, email me. Email. If you writing paragraphs, email me. Don't send me a paragraph, 2 paragraphs, 3 paragraphs in a text message. I'm telling you right now, I'm not reading that whole thing. I'm gonna read the first sentence, and that's gonna tell me if this is gonna be some BS or this is gonna be something I need to be concerned about. Because once I read that first sentence and I scroll down to the bottom just to see if there's any angry remarks at the bottom or anything, and I don't see anything significant, I'm probably not gonna respond just because I'm upset I had to read this BS. But she put together this elaborate story. We are friends, and I appreciate everything you done for me. I just don't think that you and I should be together. All the good shit you done did. You were a real nice guy. No one's ever been that nice to me. You were the realest nigga I ever met. But you know what? We can be friends. She just said, you did everything I could ask for, more than I could ask for. You were the nicest Negro I ever met this side of Mississippi. But guess what, nigga? We can't be nothing more than friends. You got a couple of kisses in, we got a couple of dates in, but I'm ready to get my life cracking. I'm talking about me and my son about to get a little more acquainted with each other. I'm about to go to school full time, nigga. I'm about to go meet some other niggas. Maybe some niggas that are cooler. Maybe some niggas that are hoopers. Maybe some niggas that are dope boys. But whoever I meet, you'll still just be my friend, and I'll definitely let you know. So whenever we do something, I might invite you out. Now it's going to seem awkward because the new guys that I'm with, they the cool crowd. Now you don't really fit in the cool crowd, so they might kind of tease you around and stuff because this is a TV show. So we gotta kind of joke around and make fun of you, and then you're gonna feel sorry for me. But you're too caught up with this new guy. Yeah. We know how it's gonna turn out, but just know you will always be my friend. And she sent this in a voice message. She sent this long ass message in a voice message. A voice message. Do you think that I'm about to listen to a 2-minute long voice message from anybody? No. That motherfucking voice message better say, hey, what up, Mo? This is such and such. Hey, we need to do this or do this. That's all that message need to say. Anything longer than some shit like that, or maybe even a minute of you explaining something. But anything longer than that to tell me you breaking up with me when you could have just told me when you seen me, hey, I don't think that this is gonna go anywhere. Oh, I'm not reading that shit. I'm not listening to that. I'm not even replying back to it because if I see it's that long, it's obviously nothing of importance to me. I'm just gonna look at this message like, hey, I'm gonna tell one of my homeboy, man, I'm gonna tell y'all, this bitch, you know what I'm saying? She done send me a damn 2-minute. She talking about to listen to that shit. Get the fuck out of here. 2-minute voicemail. Man, get the fuck on somewhere, man. I don't even listen to voicemails that long. A nigga leave a voicemail. You better say who you are in the beginning. And I'll look at that missed call and call y'all back if I think y'all important. But don't be leaving a long message. This is such and such from here and here. And we would like to inform you about, man, nigga, I'm not trying to hear all that. She broke up with this nigga in a voice message. After all he did. A good brother too. Brother ain't did nothing to nobody. All he did was make sure that she was straight. Make sure that little Ronnie was straight. You needed something, I got you, babe. Yeah. Yeah. Before you would do, who was covering for you so you can get longer breaks? It was me. Who took you out dancing? It was me. Who took you on your first motorcycle ride? It was me. Can't nobody. Yeah. Yeah, who did all that for you? Out the kindness of my heart. I took you in. I treated you good. I allowed you to stay over here. And this is the motherfucking thanks I get, a 2:30 voicemail. Just wanted to let you know we could just be friends. Friends? Friends? When's the last time I picked up one of my female friends on my motorcycle and we just riding out? That ain't no fucking friend shit. That ain't what friends do. Hey girl, what you doing this weekend? You wanna ride on my motorcycle with me? That ain't what friends do. That's what you do with your girl. You don't just go pick up a random chick. Hey, you wanna get on this motorcycle this weekend? We're gonna ride out. Oh, where we going? I don't know. We're just gonna ride out wherever the wind takes us. Okay. Man, y'all wasn't that ain't friendship. Played this man like that. He done did all this just to get friend zoned through a voice message. Through a voice message. And all we know from the time we met this boy Christian was Christian did the right thing. Everything he did was more than what a real nigga would do. You know what I'm saying? Real nigga ain't going about his way for all that shit. But Christian did that because I told you he wasn't a nigga. He is an upstanding black man. He went above what us niggas do. He went above and beyond, and he did what a black man was supposed to do. He stepped up. Now, he better than me, but he stepped up. And it's the thanks he get. In the middle of a night, voice message. I'm gonna send you a voice message because I don't want to see you face to face and tell you this shit, but it's over with between us. That's what that voice message is basically saying. That's what that voice message is saying. And when you're in the friend zone, it hurts a little bit more. It hurts a little bit more. Yep. Still did him bad. And then he replied to the message. He replied to the message talking about everything we did together was genuine. I really enjoyed it with you. I'm like, okay, this man Christian is really on it. My message back would have just been a okay. Okay. That would have been it. If I even responded. I don't owe you no, I don't owe you no explanation. I don't have to respond to this shit. You told me it was over. That means block. There's no reason for us to communicate. I don't know about y'all, but I'm not reading a long ass message. I'm not listening to no long ass message for you to say you don't want to be dealing with me before. I tell her like this: you ain't the first person to say you don't want to deal with me no more, and it don't change the fucking way that I live life. Hey, you ain't gotta hit me up no more. I ain't gotta hit you up no more. Life's still gonna be good. I'm still gonna get up. I'm still gonna eat. I'm still gonna do what the fuck I want to do. So you not wanting to talk to me no more? Okay, good. That's just one less person I got to worry about hitting up every day. Boom. Bye. You know what I'm saying? You say you done with me, then be done. Yeah. I don't care. I'm not about to beg you to talk to me. We're just friends. Because now what you do? Now what you supposed to do? No one ever thinks about that. Now you in this awkward situation. He been feeling you. Y'all didn't kiss before. Y'all done went out. Y'all done had the motorcycle rides, but y'all just friends now. So now when y'all get around each other, it's just y'all just gotta fake it the whole time. What are you supposed to do in the friend zone now? When you already had a sexual attraction to her, that shit don't just turn off. Now you just in the friend zone. Yeah. He looked just like Russell Westbrook. And just like Russell Westbrook, it looked good. That shit looked good, but that shit didn't work out in the end, did it, gentlemen? Did it, gentlemen? Westbrook turned into Westbrook. Christian turned into Christian Rock. He didn't hit rock bottom. She didn't broke up with your ass over a voice message. Now she's thinking back on all the good times, and she's thinking, can I get that same treatment, that same princess treatment with my friend now? Yeah, hey, you can ride on that motorcycle with me. You got to put in some of that gas now, friend. Oh yeah, we can go to the record store and pick out records for us to listen to, and you can get you some for your house too, but you got to pay for your records, friend. Oh yeah, we friends now, girl. We in the friend zone. Yeah, that beloved place, the friend zone. Christian over here thinking, let me text up something. If you and Ronnie ever need me, nigga, no. If they need you, this is exactly where she needs to be. If she needs you, she'd cut you off, brother. Just going on about life, Christian. Going about life. She about to start. Hey, she about to go to that college campus. You know them young boys. They about to. Hey, She gonna be on that campus, and them young boy don't care. Them young boy don't care that she got a kid. They know that she got a dorm and she on campus. So hey, you better watch out, man. Better watch out. You over here messing with Kiesha. He don't know that Kiesha hanging with Tiffany. Yeah. Yeah. We 6 degrees of separation. We just one person removed from Kiesha getting close to Rob. We only one person removed. This could be an accidental meet and greet. Tiffany might be out with Kiesha. She talking about, girl, come meet my friend Rob. Y'all know how it go. Ooh, girl, yeah. You know, you can do your thing with him. You know what I'm saying? He interested. He got a friend. Yeah, y'all know how it work. Bring a girl in, the hooker up. Like, okay, now. Not saying y'all asking for it, but you putting yourself in the situation. No, they serve a coochie cobbler. Hey, coochie cobbler. We ain't talked about that in a little bit. But yeah, man, like, do y'all think Kiesha was right or wrong? Put a 2 in the chat if you think Kiesha was right for what she did, or put a 5 in the chat for no if you think Kiesha was wrong for what she did. Like, what's he supposed to do with that? If a girl puts you in the friend zone, like, what am I supposed to do in the morning? I'm not gonna text you and good morning or none of that. Like, if we were on that level where I'm hitting you up, we talking like in the morning, or you getting ready to let me know you going to work or some shit. All right, cool. But now I don't give a fuck you going to work. I don't care what you're doing this morning. I don't send me no picture of what you drinking it. I'm your friend now. I don't want that shit. I don't want to see none of that. I'm your friend now. Like, what are you supposed to do when you go into the friend zone? Me, it ain't no friend zone. You put me in that zone, it's just like, all right, man. Hit me up whenever you and old boy stop talking. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't do no friend zone shit. I'll be cool. I'm a reserved Texas. You know what I'm saying? I'm a reserved Texer. So if you ever need to go back into that database, I'll be in there chilling. Number the same. In there chilling. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up when you know what I'm saying, when you get some free time, because I'm not doing all that extra stuff. The fucking friend zone. The worst place a man could be. That damn friend zone. And then the last thing, I mean, shit. Kiesha done put Christian in the friend zone. She thinking about him. He over here trying to figure out what he gonna do. We got our movie on. Someone name the movie. Name the movie. Yeah, let's see if y'all know what y'all know. Yes. Waiting to exhale. It was a good one, a classic one. 4 women getting their shit together. Brings a tear to your eye every day. Every day you think about it. Well, guess what? Otis is back. Q is back. Douda is back. Tracy talk about, oh my God, what are you doing here? He's like, I'm here for you. Uh-oh. First, when you see him, you already know. You're like, oh, what are you doing here? And then you see Otis. He told him, I came back for you. I'm like, oh, here we go. Now, you think they got fighting going on in the little rec center now? with him back in town, man, you got to call in the National Guard. You got to call in the fire department. You got to call in everybody. Because you already know he about to ruffle some feathers with everything he's going to come in here and do. You know it's about to be some nonsense. These brothers look fresh out the casket. Yeah, they came up to the door. It's the middle of the night, too. You hearing the knock. And then she got the little stained glass window that you can see a silhouette through. So she looking like, who the fuck is this pulling up at this time of the night? And then you open the door and this nigga stepping up out the dark. It's just like, damn, can I help y'all? And I thought you was dead, nigga. Where you been? He talking about shit. I came back for you. Now I wonder what this means for the show, though. Like, is he gonna be low key in the city? I know he, you know what I'm saying, he's up out of here because Trig got him up out of here and he needed to lay low. But now that he's back, is he gonna be low key? Or do y'all think he's gonna be out and about? You know what I'm saying, showing his face around the city, even though everybody was really against him because you was talking about the defund the police and everything. So they were asking why you do that. And then he just mysteriously went missing for a little bit and now he's back. People gotta be thinking, yeah, hey, I think I done seen Otis out there. Otis? Yeah, you know, Otis. You talking about the mayor? Yeah, that nigga back. Man, that's bad for all of us, man. You know he left on a bad term. They say he caught a body. That's just what they saying. It ain't been confirmed, but you know the streets is talking. You like the streets is talking, and you looking at your homeboy like, nigga, you don't know nobody in the streets, but shit. It sounded like it came from from a reliable source. You like, fuck, we gonna go with that. Damn, I heard Otis back. He didn't call a body. Now niggas and hyped up Otis for no reason. Now Otis is a damn folklore. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in the neighborhood thinking Otis is really like that. Yeah, Otis got some work, but they making it seem like he just been catching bodies and laying low. But that's how the streets are, man. You can't believe the streets. Why? Because the streets have curbs. I mean, there's some bumps and some nigga stories. Mm-hmm. They say trouble, trouble. We going to some free time because that's all I got for the Shy episode 1. What y'all got on the show? What y'all think about it so far? Let me hear what your little theories are, or who's gonna mess up the worst. Yeah, you know at Adamsville, you know, I'm gonna speak a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna speak a little Spanish. Yeah, give y'all a little message. So I think the show goes back on I think it airs on Thursday night. So see the Thursday or Wednesday night. Let me see. So the Shy airs July 3rd, season 5, episode 2, original air date July 3rd. So that is also there's no episode next week. Or wait, Friday. Yeah, okay. So the episode next week comes on the 3rd. So it comes on Sunday. July 3rd. It'll be on Sunday. Damn. So that means we got 2 shows on Sundays. We got P Valley and then we got the Shot. So that means well, I'm gonna be gone, but I'll have the recap stuff. But we're gonna probably do the lives if it's gonna continue to be on Sundays. We'll probably do the lives for P Valley on Sunday and then the lives for the Shy on Monday. I thought they aired during the week. Well, when did they start dropping on Showtime? Oh, they must be trying to compete with the. Okay, I see what they trying to do. They trying to compete because Power been taking over all the Sundays and HBO's got a downtime. So they trying to catch up to stars. Okay, I see what y'all doing Showtime. Y'all normally during the week. Okay, good. Jada. Yeah, I forgot about Jada. I think I want to say she's gonna let the dude move in, Sway, but I don't think so. I think she's gonna keep it the way it is. Her and Darnell gonna probably start messing around a little bit more. I think we're gonna start seeing Darnell around her more because they wouldn't have mentioned Darnell, you know what I'm saying, talking about he had to think about her when he was with Dom. So I don't think they would start bringing too much of Darnell in unless he gonna start showing up more. So I think Jada's gonna keep the young boy away, and then he's gonna probably pop up and see Darnell over there or something, and they're gonna be getting closer. That's all I can really see with Jada. I don't know, but I don't see her letting the young boy move in. Said Jada trying to live her best life. That she is. She's definitely trying to live it up. Old boy said, "Man, I was gonna fix the shower head, but you ain't let me live here." I know that's right. I know that's right. Now, if I lived here, I'd be in there taking the shower head off. You always, whenever you move in somewhere, you always want to replace that shower head. You want to get, you know what I'm saying, get the real deal. Get the real deal. Until you can get you a custom bathroom, get, you know what I'm saying, change the shower head out. Saying get you the real deal, unless they didn't already install one. But then, you know what I'm saying. Tamika said I could see her and Darnell getting together. I think that would be the best for the story, especially since it's the last season. Ending it out with at least I say maybe three three couples out of the whole show. Have three couples out the whole show end good. When I say that, like even Dre and Nina, that could be one couple. You see what I'm saying? So Dre and Nina, maybe Darnell and Jada, that'd be two, and then probably Keisha and Christian to be together. Either that or I'd switch them out with Kevin and Lene. But at least give us three couples that are good. Sway say he ain't going out like Christian. Hell no. She was like, I thought you said you was gonna fix that a couple of weeks ago. The nigga said, yeah, I ain't moved in either. Yeah, getting that free labor. Getting that free labor. I went over to a girl house one time. She was asking me to change a light bulb. And the only thing I could think of was how many other niggas did you ask to change that light bulb? And them niggas has said no, just like I'm about to say no. Man, I'm not changing no light bulb. The fuck? I'm up here trying to change a light bulb. Fall off that motherfucking chair, hit my head on some shit. Hell no, I ain't changing no light bulb. You better ask the nigga after me. I ain't changing no light bulb. I don't live here. You come to my spot, I don't tell you to go in there and change the light bulb. Hey man, that light bulb over the sink been twitching. Can you go ahead and switch that out when you go in there? Kind of shit. I don't live there. It's not my job to change your light bulb. So he said, the hell with that. You let me move in, I'm gonna fix that shower head. For real, for real. She ain't want that though. She said, I like what we got right now. I like what we got right now. You just pull up, you know what I'm saying? You do your thing, we do our thing, and then you dip. I was like, okay, Jada. Okay, Jada. I like that in you, Jada. I was 19 year. I had a 30. I was dating this. Well, I wouldn't say I was dating. I had this 31-year-old. She had two kids. 31. I think the oldest was like 13. And then I think the youngest boy was like fucking 7. Some shit like that. Man, it was just like, man, what's going on here, man? What's going on here, man? I don't know how to operate in this kind of a lifestyle. I was just a kid. But I wasn't going over her spot fixing those light bulbs or those shit like that. Talk about, hey, can you fix this shower head? Hell to the no. You that much older than me and you need me? No, I'm not doing that. Yeah, kindle a light bulb. You understand, man. I don't like being used to do shit. How long that light bulb been out? You want me to change that light bulb? How long you been? I want to know how long that motherfucker been there. How long you been walking around this motherfucker and it been dark as hell over there? Yeah, I'm looking at. I seen that light bulb out. I seen that light bulb when you know what I'm saying. When we came in the room, I looked. I was like, damn, that motherfucker lighter. I gotta, you know what I'm saying, make sure ain't nobody in this motherfucker because now it look like we in the alley. Yeah, I peeped that burnt out light. I've been watching that corner. I'm like, okay, can't nothing move over there. All right, we straight. So if anything jump over there or move, I know it's something, you know what I'm saying, we got to be prepared for. So yeah, can you change that light? I'm like, man, hell no. Nah, man, it's just crazy, bro. No, it's crazy, bro. Y'all be thinking I'm lying. When I was living in Arizona, man, true story. True story. And I felt bad. But I went over this chick's house. I stayed the night over there. Dog, the next morning, I put this on everything, man. So the next morning, she was like, she about to cook breakfast. I'm like, all right, cool. Normally, I don't stay over this long. I'm up and at it when the sun rise, mo rise. But I stayed over, and she like, I'm gonna cook breakfast, but I gotta run to the store. Could you stay here? Now she had a daughter, and I said, wait, you got a you got a daughter. What do you mean stay here with her? I can't do that. I can't do that. No, I was kind of I was kind of upset because this woman actually said I could stay at the house while she goes to the grocery store with her daughter. I put this on everything I love. I told her I'm not doing that. I can't do that. And I dipped. And I never talked to her again. I said, what kind of shit is this? I'm like, okay, she gonna make breakfast. First of all, I'm still not sitting at this house by myself. This is a motherfucking setup. You talking about leaving me? You don't know me like that to be leaving me up in this house. We cool, but shit, that still ain't good enough to let a nigga stay up in your crib. That's just stupid. I said, oh man, what the fuck, man? No. I was like, man, what? Listen to yourself. Somebody coming knocking on the door. They hear the little kid in there, and then they just see there's a man in there. Nigga, they calling the police. It's over with. I'm not making about that motherfucker. That's the shit that be running through my head when I be out here. So I'm always on alert. Fuck all that. Breakfast ain't that good. If I'm that hungry, motherfucker, I'll go pick up some breakfast on the way to the crib. There's a lot of restaurants that I can pass. I can give me some nice breakfast in the morning that I know is gonna be good because I ain't never had your food before, and I ain't trying to wake up and eat some food that's some bullshit. So I can easily go get me some food. I ain't worried about that. You know what I'm saying? What they say on Fast and Furious, my pockets is fat, cuz. Yeah. Yeah, I got enough on the debit card. The debit card ain't never gonna be bad enough. I can't go swipe a $10 meal. I ain't staying to eat your breakfast. I ain't never ate your dinner. I ain't never had none of the snacks you didn't have at your house. I don't care what kind of snack. You didn't have the fruit snacks. You didn't have the little Finding Nemo snack. I don't care. I ain't had none of that shit. You think I'm trying to wake up in the morning and eat some breakfast? No. I'm getting the fuck up out of here. You talking about stay here with your daughter? Hell no. That don't make no sense. But hey, man, that's a true story. Believe it or not, that's a true story. I was like, damn, it's bad out here. And that's why I told you, I'm glad I'm not no baby daddy, man. God damn. And if I am, oh man, let me please have somebody decent. Come on, please. Help a brother out. I don't want all that drama. Please. Please. Dang, okay, you taking the kids to school today, Mo? No, the fuck I'm not. Taking the kids to school. Hey, little EJ, you taking little EJ to school. Come on, man. Hey, you take a little EJ to school. Hey, tell your daddy, hey, wait a minute. Oh, okay. His daddy, the nigga at the barbecue spot. Okay, cool. Hell no, man. Come on, man. It's all good though, y'all. I ain't really got much else. Tasha King must have came in here late talking about you better change that light bulb. Nah, I ain't changing that light bulb. No, I ain't changing that light bulb. Before I have a guest come over, you know when I knew also, I even changed out the toilet paper. I put a fresh roll out there for company coming over. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want it to ever run out. And somebody, hey, you got some toilet paper. Nah, I just put a fresh roll up there, man. You still use the other roll too. We ain't that rich around. We ain't throwing that shit away. We just, you know what I'm saying, put a fresh one out. We know we're going to have a whole bunch of guests over. You put out fresh toilet paper. Come on, man. But to have somebody just come over the house, you talk about, hey, can you change that light bulb for me? The light bulb? You get up there, that motherfucker still high. Oh, shit. Now you gotta, you know, you take the light bulb out. You gotta lick your finger a little bit, and try to untwist that light bulb, that hot ass light bulb. Then you putting the new one in. You kind of jumping because you don't know if this motherfucking old ass light, this old ass light panel up here gonna flicker when you put that motherfucker in. Yeah, can't be changing no light bulb. I ain't no handyman coming in here talking about. I was gonna throw this battery away, but I seen on the trash can it said no batteries. Man, just throw that shit in the trash can. You worried about that, but you gonna be doing no recycling. Yeah, so the next we ain't talking about that toilet paper tonight. We ain't talking about that toilet paper tonight. So the next episode is next Sunday. I'll be gone Thursday next week, and I'll be gone for 12 days. So I probably won't be back on here, like going live after. I might do a free live Wednesday night, and then Thursday I'll be gone for 2 weeks. So I'll be over in Europe. I'll still be trying to do the recaps and putting them up as soon as possible. But you know, my laptop ain't as fast as my desktop, so it might be a minute before them episodes come up. But also, I'm trying to enjoy some part of life. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to enjoy a little bit. But this was the Shy episode 1 of season 5. This is the last season for the Shy people. So I want you all to think about who they got off this season. Someone's got to go. And hopefully we get some couples that actually stay together and make this whole drama-filled series worthwhile. But we'll find out next time on the Shy. Matter of fact, I'm MoedotJ. If you like the content on the channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Sunday night, we will have the P Valley Live, 9 p.m. Eastern. So that'll still be regular scheduled. We'll have that. We don't ask for donations around here, but they are appreciated. Cash App is at the bottom of the screen. MoedotJ. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. Hit that like button. Hey, thank y'all for watching. If you need anything, hit me up on Instagram. You can just DM me on there. I respond to everybody. Or write in the comments and I get at you. But have a good evening. And that was the Shy. I'm MoedotJ. Thanks for watching. I'm out.